and we ain't getting no sleep. These girls don't even know me. Like Drake, I'm getting trophies. You want it, girl, then show me. Cause we ain't getting no sleep. Yeah, no, we ain't getting no sleep. Yeah,
we aren't better because we want to be. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. All the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers. We white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, British, German, American, have been on a rampage for the past 100 or more years to improve the world. We have given the benefits of our culture, our religion, our technology to everybody. And we have insisted that they receive the benefits of our culture, even our political style, our democracy. You had better be Democrat, or we'll shoot you. And having conferred these blessings all over the place, we wonder why everybody hates us. Because sometimes doing good to others, and even doing good to oneself, is amazingly destructive. Because it's full of conceit. How do you know what's good for other people? We can change society. We can get enormous enthusiasm going out of the idea that there is a revolution afoot, and that this revolution is going to set everything to right. Do you know a revolution that ever set anything to right? Whether the revolution came from the left wing or from the right wing. When we have a great system, great power to put it into effect, there is always more violence, more bloodshed, more trouble. Diabolical things are done in the name of righteousness. We don't change. We're doing the same thing today, but under different names. We can look back at those people and see how evil that was, but we can't see it in ourselves. So therefore, beware of virtue. We aren't better because we want to be. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Because all the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers. Lao Tzu, the Chinese philosopher, said, the highest virtue is not virtue, and therefore really is virtue. But inferior virtue cannot let go of being virtue, and therefore is not virtue. All the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers. We aren't better because we want to be.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh my god, you are such a pathetic piece of shit. Shame on you. Shame on you, you fucking liar. You fucking filth. You fucking absolute dog shit. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking garbage motherfucker. What a fucking liar. What a fucking measly little liar, dude. What a fucking measly little... Holy shit. What a fucking measly little liar, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking garbage motherfucker. I cannot believe it. You fucking piece of garbage. You know these motherfuckers are such liars, dude. I despise these people so much. God, why are you such a fucking horrible monster, dude? Shame on you, and shame on your fucking parents for literally bringing to this world such pathetic, filthy spawn. You disgusting, vile piece of garbage. What a fucking liar. What a fucking measly little liar, dude. What a fucking measly little... Holy shit. What a fucking measly little liar, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh, this is disgusting. So fucking disgusting. What a pathetic worm, dude. dick, dude. I just, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Disgusting. You disgust me, dude. Hashtag my dick, dude. Lying for clout ass motherfucker, dude. What a fucking liar. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little... Holy shit. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Fuck you. What a fucking liar. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little... Holy shit. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Fuck you.
Dojo, not again.
I'm trying to make my mama proud, that's for sure. Landed in the city, but my heart is on the coast. I don't wanna look back what my life was like before. I just took a red eye, penthouse, top floor. In the stew, I got a spazzo. Back up in my bag, get the rackets and I cash out. I've been running laps, I don't got time to relax now. I just took a chance, wasn't looking for no handouts. Oh, they like proud of how we do this. I've been with my brothers in the hills, we going stupid. I can't stop, I've been different, always knew this. Trying to turn them Bordens into Benjis, needing blue strips. Oh.
Walking on the floor of this site, no one protects me. Wanna show shawty my heart, she wanna text me. All this love I felt was a curse, I wanna XD. Going crazy, all of my nerves, who does to check me? All this fun, baby, why you gotta leave me on? Had to drop a bag on her when she gone. But I'm running with my click, yeah, they got me till I fall. Come playing it for bags, worth more than your love. Yeah, yeah. Feel my moment, yeah, yeah. I'm the chosen, yeah, yeah. I'm the one inside.
In the stew, I got a spazzo. Back up in my bag, get the rackets and I cash out. I've been running laps, I don't got time to relax now. I just took a chance, wasn't looking for no handouts. Oh, they like proud of how we do this. I've been with my brothers in the hills, we going stupid. I can't stop, I've been different, always knew this. Trying to turn them Bordens into Benjis, needing blue strips. Oh,
Henny got me wasted. You done cut the yola, I could taste it. Biting on my swag, you niggas pussy tryna trace it. I don't need your love, I took a perk and I replaced it. I'ma keep on going till my mama said I made it. Black and yellow, white, I got thotties, different races. Did my dirt, I had a mask, I'm moving faceless. I got 12 plotting on me, but no cases. Running from my demons, lacing on my A6. I don't do that fake shit, nah. The way they treat me, they act like I'm feeling them. So I got a script, I was just trying to feel something. Now I'm alone, you don't care, and
in
I
the stew,
feel
I got a
numb.
spazzo. Back up in my bag, get the rackets and I cash out. I've been running laps, I don't got time to relax now. I just took a chance, wasn't looking for no handouts. Oh, they like proud of how we do this. I've been with my brothers in the hills, we going stupid. I can't stop, I've been different, always knew this. Trying to turn them Bordens into Benjis, needing blue strips. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I need a smoke where the match is. I'm a king, fuck your status. Getting dough, I pay no taxes. I'm a star in all fashions of the word, bro. I'ma flip the bird, bro. Coming through in foreigns and all you hear is skirt, ho. All polo with some white shoes. Funny thing now is I'm a nice dude, but when you cross that line, it ain't the right move. But my tender bitch is what I like knows. Oh yeah, can you feel that? I'm giving y'all that real rap. I'ma get the money, make the deal fat. Making hits with a steel bat. The Audi Quattro or that Monte Carlo. Which whip will I whip tomorrow? Got 6 chicks down to sip the bottle. Go coast to coast, so I can ship the cargo. I don't really know if these people keep it real. I'm just telling all you fuckers how the homie really feel. And I'm looking up to God, can you tell me what's the deal? I'm just waiting for your answer at the altar where I kneel. I Need a smoke, where the matches. I'm a king, fuck your status. Getting dough, I pay no taxes. I'm a star in all fashions of the word, bro. I'ma flip the bird, bro. Coming through in foreigns and all you hear is skirt, huh? Let me get the money, I see you bitches acting funny, ha. Can't take nothing from me, nah. Rapping blunts like mummies, yeah. We freed the homie when he caught a bid. I roll around, you can't stop the kid. Truth be told, I'm hot as shit. Just say what up when you spot a kid. Real talk, I'm trying to speak the truth. I stay loyal, bro, to my roots. Since 15, I've been in the booth. That's 16, I was on the move. Used to ride in that old Chevy. Now we out here show ready. I can see the bull, you're so petty. You can have your shine, my glow heavy. I need a smoke, where the matches. I'm a king, fuck your status. Getting dough, I pay no taxes. I'm a star in all fashions of the word, bro. I'ma flip the bird, bro. Coming through in foreigns and all you hear is skirt, huh?
Do not come. Do not come.
Okay, this is the most disappointing video I've ever seen. She literally attacked the two things that I like.
They say, rah, rah, rah. You say, blah, blah, blah. Talk is cheap, homie. Talk is cheap, homie. Blah, 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 blah. Can't be no one else but yourself. You the best at being yourself. Remember that and never doubt it. Stand up, hello world, shout it. Leave your mark, build your legacy. Make them words count, live your fantasy. It's your life, time to live it right. Show the world what you're all about. Let them haters hate, let them doubters doubt. They don't really know what you all about. Let them talkers talk while you walk the walk. They don't really know what you all about. You only need yourself and the one and only. Even when you stand alone, you're never lonely. Take the path, less travel. One day you reach your true level. Allow yourself to take your place on your space. It's your birthright. Let your work outshine the talk. Let your smile light up the dark. Let them haters hate. Let them doubters doubt. They don't really know what you all about. Let them talkers talk while you walk the
was beautiful, yeah, together. Even though we planned forever. Days of dreams, nights of talks. It was only us together. The world was ours, nothing out of reach. Imagine where we could be. Our dreams is one, hope brighter than the sun. What could ever stop us? Then it all turned. I don't know why. Still to this day, I'm wondering why. Will we ever get to understand what we both went through? Anyway, I'm thankful for the times I had with you. I just want to thank you for loving you. Your love made me love myself more. And I could never thank you, never thank you enough. I was down when you met me, but your smile wouldn't let me take down on myself, look down on myself. You told me I could, that I should, I would spread my wings and head for the sky. Then it all turned. I don't know why. Still to this day, I'm wondering why. Will we ever know? Will we ever get to understand what we both went through? Anyway, I'm thankful for the times I had with you. I just want to thank you for loving you. Your love made me love myself more. And I could never thank you, never thank you enough. You said some things you didn't mean. I'm sure I did that too. Oh, baby. Egos clashing, dreams crashing. Whatever happened to me and you.
Hi. I'm very late. I know. I'm trying, okay? Hello. What's up, internet? I hope you're doing well and good. I am tired. Just tired, always tired. It finally, like, stopped being so fucking hot, but, now it's all, like, rainy. Ton of thunder and shit. Crazy storms. Which is, like, good. Whatever. I just don't like the humidity and the bugs. I don't look forward to that. Also, I think my Stream Deck is broken. My, like, go live tweet is not going live. That's annoying. I guess I'll do that now.
I think we both need to grow so that we need not to know. Maybe doubt, maybe ask, maybe understand at last. From knowing to asking, from tearing to building, from thinking to feeling.
Oh, I have a little bit of a headache. Wear these more often, probably. Editing all day. Not good for the noggin. Dirty. Oh, I have to go live on Instagram too. Life is so hard. Why is life so hard? I'm still editing Andrew Tate clips. Still editing. It's kind of crazy. How many fucking clips I took. I mean, it's good, but also, I don't know. I don't want to look like my channel is like exclusively Andrew Tate hate clips. Gonna have to, I don't know. Manufacture some more clips. I don't know. I haven't been taking that many lately. I don't know why. I also need to catch up on the VODs. Always behind on the VODs. They're fucking dirty. It's annoying. I wonder... I really want to go see, Barbie, but... I don't know, maybe I'll just wait. Because... I feel like it's probably, pretty packed. I don't want to deal with fucking children, also. Like, that's, like, the worst part of going to the theater is, like, how fucking annoying kids are. Hey, hello. You're full screen. I'm very big. A pirated copy of Barbie based. Watch it. Is this on stream? Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna... I don't know if that's, like, the best way to go. Probably not. Probably not that. You know? I wish I could. I wish I could. I'm not trying to get banned. Yeah, I was just doing my go live because, like, Twitter is not connected to my Stream Deck anymore. For whatever reason. So, do it manually. But we have some fun stuff today. AI stuff. Some other stuff. Found an old video of Caroline doing like a Hot Ones thing. Some sort of Hot Ones deal with NMP Law. I don't follow them, so I didn't know. I had no idea. I always feel so behind. So much content. So little time. How do you do it? Don't know. Hi, Conjure Fairy. Welcome in. Yeah. Just come here to watch you. Oh. Well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I don't know. I feel like I can't, like, sustain conversation for several hours on my own. I just can't. Maybe one day. I would have to, like, prepare so many talking points.
I'm sure I did that too. Egos clashing, dreams crashing. Whatever happened to me and you? From lovers to strangers. When everything changes.
Oh yeah, I have a little bit about this strike. A little news on a Saturday. Can't hurt. One news a day keeps the doctor away.
Until the next riot. Just give us some time for the
Man, Twitter keeps making so many weird changes. Like, they limited the number of DMs you can send in a day. Like, why? Why? They said it's to, like, combat, like, spam in the DMs, but, like, I feel like there's gotta be a better way than that. It seems like a lot of people were hitting it, too, so it can't be, like, that many. They're doing? What are they doing over there? Who knows? I can't believe he hasn't given up yet. Like, I knew it was a vanity project, but I thought he would, like, at least get someone else to, like, run it. Wait, didn't he hire someone? Where are they? What are they doing? Yeah. Linda Yaccarino. Yaccarino. Does she start, though? I guess this was only, like, June 5th. Oh, she already started. She started on June 5th. Okay. Well. Yikes. It doesn't seem to have improved anything at all. Who is she? Is Ms. Yaccarino. So many bugs in here, man. Oh, that's right. She was the chair of advertising sales for NBC Universal. That's right. That's right. Oh yeah. Twitter's toast, dude. Like, Twitter as we knew it. It's over. It's so over. Fuck. Wait.
Weasley little liar, dude.
What?
What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
He's
Holy
the chairman of the
shit.
WEF's
So
task force
fucking
on
shit.
future of work.
Literally lying. Still lying to his audience.
The fuck? Huh? Holy, dude.
What the fuck? Okay, that might be TOS. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, I don't know, but that was.
You asked for this, sir.
I said, what's your favorite anime voice?
Yeah, before NBC Universal, she was at Turner. Went to Penn State.
It was beautiful, yeah, together.
Thing.
Even though we planned forever.
He was also
Days of
president
dreams,
council on sports and
nights of talk.
fitness and nutrition
It was
for the
alright,
U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
the world was ours, nothing out of
What an interesting career.
imagine where we could be. Our dreams is one, hope brighter than the sun. What could ever stop us?
What is the ad council?
Then it all turned. I don't know why. Still to this day, I'm wondering why. Will we ever know? Will we ever get to understand what we both went through? Anyway, I'm thankful
What a lady.
times I had with you. I just want to thank you for loving me.
Hmm.
Your love made me love myself more. And I could never thank you. Never thank you enough.
Ugh.
Was down when you met me.
Man, I wish this headache would go away.
Smile wouldn't let me take down on myself.
Kind of killing my vibe right now.
Myself. You told me I could, that I should, I would spread my wings.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I think we should probably just start.
For the second week in in a row, we've had an insane amount of AI news drop. And as you can see by my tabs above, we got a lot to cover. So let's get right into it. At the end of last week, Meta announced a new image model called Chameleon. The model is capable of text to image. And as you can see from their examples, they're kind of flexing on some of the other text to image models by generating an image of a hand and also generating an image with the text 1991 in it. But Chameleon isn't only capable of doing text to image, it can also do text guided image editing. So you can see here they give an initial input and then they give the prompt, what would she look like as a bearded man? And it generates this image. Put a pair of sunglasses. She looks 100 years old.
They tranced the girl with the pearl earring. Iconic.
Apply face paint. And so adding the additional text combined with the image, you can actually tweak the images with this. This model can also do text tasks. They gave it this image of a dog holding a stick and asked, what is the dog carrying? And it told them a stick. Described the given image in very fine detail. In this image, there's a dog holding a stick in its mouth. There is grass on the surface. In the background of the image, there are trees. It can also do some pretty advanced stuff. Like look at this prompt, generate high quality image of a room that has a sink and a mirror in it with bottle at location. And then it's actually got location information in the prompt, and then you can see it actually places it based on the prompt locations that was given. It's also got segmentation to image. Here's some other examples of images that were prompted with it, which in my opinion look pretty dang impressive. Now this model doesn't work like any of the other existing text to image models out there, like diffusion models that we're used to with Stable Diffusion and DALL-E and Midjourney, and it's not using GAN models either, which was sort of the popular way to do it before diffusion models came on the scene. This uses what's called an auto-regressive model. So if you think of a diffusion model, like you get a solid image of...
Dude, this is such nerdy shit. I don't know what you're saying, man. Can you explain it like I'm 5, though? Because it looks the same to me.
Noise and pixels. You sort of remove all the pixels until it sort of becomes the image that you want. Then you think of GANs, the general adversarial networks, where essentially you have two AIs that are kind of competing against each other. One's trying to create the image, one's trying to tell if the image is fake or not, and they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until the one that's trying to detect whether it's fake or not can no longer determine that the image is not a real image. That's what GAN models in an oversimplified way do, where an autoregressive model you can almost think of as like when you print something on your printer, it prints line by line by line. Well, this prints pixel by pixel by pixel and adds more and more pixels until it comes to the image that you're trying to generate. Now again, super oversimplification of this. Just know that it's a completely different sort of model than what we're already seeing with tools like Stable Diffusion, Midjourney, and DALL-E. Meta also mentions that all of the training for their Chameleon model has been trained with Shutterstock data that's only using licensed images and text data. So
Hi, Nikki. It has been a few days. Are you good? Weeks? I'm not sure. Maybe a week. Like that.
So essentially, they're not using images that were just scraped from the internet. They're using images that were licensed and they were allowed to use from Shutterstock's data that they were given permission to use. There's nothing in their announcement or in their paper that mentions when us consumers might get access to this, but it looks to be some pretty promising technology that might actually fix a lot of the shortfalls of the existing text-to-image models. Also last week, while I was flying home from Colorado, Elon Musk did a Twitter space where he gave a little bit more information on what we can expect from his new AI startup, XAI. Now, since I wasn't on the Twitter space myself, I leveraged my good friend Claude to help summarize what came out of that Twitter space. Here's a few of the notable bullet points. Elon announced that his new startup will collaborate with Tesla on silicon and software fronts. Silicon sort of referring to the processors he's going to use. XAI will use Twitter data for training a maximally curious AI system. Tesla is building...
Of course. Of course Musk bought a fucking AI. You know, what else should we fucking expect? Oh yeah, he's making a robot too. I forgot about that. Remember when he did that presentation and it was just a person in a suit dancing? Incredible stuff.
Custom silicon that is 3 to 5 times more capable than current hardware. The next version will be 4 to 5 times more capable. Typically,
Elon sued Twitter's lawyers for forcing him to buy it. I saw that. Such a whiny little bitch. No, I think he did. Just such a drama queen. Such a drama queen. He's like regretting it, but doesn't want to have to be out for the 42 bill. Like, so dumb.
Silicon refers to like GPUs, so it sounds like they're going to go head to head against companies like Nvidia and AMD. Tesla's supercomputer called Dojo will be used for AI training with data from Tesla vehicles. He wants their AI to understand the physical world beyond just the internet using data like Tesla driving data, which is fascinating to me. So essentially tying that all together, Tesla is going to use data from Twitter. They're creating their own sort of supercomputers and silicon to train this stuff. And they're also going to use driving data from Tesla. And from what I can tell, there's no
The fuck is the driving data? The cameras? Like what?
real information about when we can expect access to
What?
this or when this will actually be unveiled for people to start using. Now, moving into this week, Wix, the
What?
popular website builder, announced that they're adding AI into their platform where you can essentially do text to entire website. And here's a quick demo of what Wix proposes that we can expect with it. Hi, I'm Wix AI. I'm here to assist you in getting your site up and running. What are you building a website for? I want to build a website for Onyx Online Fitness. We provide dynamic online classes and in-person workouts. Our trainers are certified and we
Screen AI on Twitter. Yeah. I can't see how that could go fucking terribly wrong.
offer a variety of classes. That's great. Are there any more details about your business that I should take into account? We have a variety of fitness activities. Our fitness classes are led by professional athletes. Here's several images. Generate site. And then it just goes and generates the site for you. It just asks a handful of questions, goes back and forth, and creates an entire site for you. So Wix is kind of next level here. I've never really thought I would be talking about Wix. I've always been much more of a WordPress and more recently a Webflow guy, but Wix is really stepping up their game here with this, where you
That's
can just use
crazy.
their bot assistant here.
Just make a whole website? God damn, dude.
Tell it exactly what you want from a website. It'll give you different theme options. You just have conversations with their little sidebar and it's gonna build out your whole dang website for you. They say, show me other layouts, please. It says, sure, here's some more options. They ask for a round layout. It generates a whole new layout. And then look at this page that it generates. It's even got some like parallax effects on the page. And I mean, it's a solid looking website. It's a fairly impressive website, all with just some text prompts. I've made a handful of videos in the past where I talked about Microsoft 365 Copilot. Well, Microsoft just announced what the price is going to be. It's going to be about $30 per month per user, which is going to be really interesting to see because Google is sort of launching similar features into their Google Workspace, and $30 a month per user seems fairly high, especially if Google only launches it for like $10 a month. It'll be interesting to see how that battle plays out. Now, what's probably the largest news in the AI world this week is that Meta and Microsoft have sort of joined forces to put out Llama 2, which is a sort of open source competitor to ChatGPT. Now, I say
Llama?
sort of open source because Meta themselves say that this is the next generation of open source large language
God.
model and it's free.
No. No. Not the fucking Facebook chatbot. That's gonna be the worst one, I think. That's gonna be terrible.
Be used for research and commercial use. There are actually some terms inside of the license agreement that many are arguing make it not actually open source. For example, they say you will not use the Llama materials or any output or result of the Llama materials to improve any other language model. So you can't really combine it with other language models or use it to
What's the point? That's not open source.
improve those. If you use it for a product that ends up having greater than 700 million monthly active users in the preceding calendar month, you must request a license from Meta, which Meta may grant to you in its sole discretion. And basically, they're going to take away your rights to use it if you ever try to sue them. So I would say for most people, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty open source. If you have 700 million monthly active users, Facebook's probably going to be pretty willing to work with you at that point anyway. Not a ton of products reach that level. But I think the bigger question that I had when I heard this announcement was more, why is Microsoft working together with Meta when Microsoft is already in partnership with OpenAI? Wouldn't this essentially cannibalize some usage of Bing Chat, cannibalize some usage of ChatGPT, which Microsoft is heavily invested in? Well, Alex here makes some great points.
Hi Jesse, what's up? How are you? Pretty good, pretty good. Just running late as usual. Doing a little AI news here from your guy, Matt Wolf.
About this announcement. This will likely knock out a lot of competition. Mosaic, Red Pajama, etc. are in major trouble. What's brilliant about it from Microsoft is that they have their Azure suite of cloud computers, and now they're going to have OpenAI running all of their models on the Azure infrastructure. I mean, part of their $10 billion investment in OpenAI was actually given to them in compute credits, essentially. And now working with Meta and Llama 2, they're going to have people building their open source models also.
Dude, Meta, just calm your shit. Just like fix Facebook. I don't know. Do something else. A great video? Go.
On Microsoft Azure's clouds. I always say that wrong. I don't know if it's Azure or Azure, whatever.
Azure.
Alex here makes the point that with this partnership, they now have exclusive partnerships with the top large language models, OpenAI and Meta, priority access to NVIDIA's GPUs, and strategic assets like GitHub and Azure. So while I'll never underestimate Google, this move by Microsoft, where now they've got this sort of closed source large language model under their thumb, they've got this sort of open source large language model partnered with Meta under their thumb. They're working closely with NVIDIA for GPUs on their Azure cloud servers. They sort of now have the whole large language model generative AI world under their umbrella. So likely a pretty damn smart move by Microsoft. Now, if you're wondering if you can actually use Llama 2 right now, well, you can. You can head on over to Hugging Face. There's a space called Llama 2 70B chatbot. I'll make sure it's linked up in the description below so you can go mess around with it. In most of the testing, it doesn't quite perform as well as ChatGPT or Claude or some of the other more popular models that are out there right now, but it's open source and people will be building and iterating off of it and making it better. Why would someone use this chat model instead of ChatGPT? Safety, bias, factual accuracy, ethical considerations, customization, privacy. It actually cut off in my test here, but you can actually go and use Llama 2 yourself and play around with it. At the moment, I'm still more of a Claude guy myself. I've been using Claude 2 a lot. It's almost my go-to, and then ChatGPT has almost become my second go-to. But I am always excited about open source stuff, because when we see open source stuff, it means that other smart people could build off of it, iterate off of it, and create something bigger and better than the original thing that was created. So I'm excited to see where people take this Llama 2 and iterate it into other really cool stuff. You know, speaking of large language models, there was this paper that came out this week about how is ChatGPT's behavior changing over time. And essentially the paper came to the...
I saw this. It's getting worse at math over time?
Conclusion that it's been getting worse and worse at math. It actually shows that back in March, it answered this question: is 17,077 a prime number? Think step by step and then answer yes or no. It was actually answering this question properly back in March 97.6% of the time, and in June only answered it correctly 2.4% of the time. Confusingly, GPT 3.5, what should be a lesser model, only answered it 7.4% of the time correctly back in March, but now actually answers it correctly 86.8% of the time. Here's another math problem that was given back in March. It answered it more often accurately, and in June less accurately. And then given that same problem with GPT 3.5, it was answering more.
Okay, you're ignoring that this was only 52% to start with, and this was 22% to start with. That's not good.
More accurately in March and less accurately in June. So the argument of this paper here is that ChatGPT is getting dumber, but it's really only looking at math. And Rob Lennon here on Twitter argues that math-based questions are not a particularly accurate or useful way to test a language model. Basically because these are language models. It's built around relationships between words. So his analogy is Olympic swimmers are getting slower. Just look at these skiing challenges that we've been testing them on. See?
They reduced its logic capabilities to ramp up more usage. What? They had to dial back the logic so you could use, more people could use it? Will rebound once server scale. They went, from offer only 25 message. Interesting. Still better at math than any human without a calculator. I mean... probably true. Probably true.
See, they're getting worse at sliding down snow slopes on wooden foot sleds. Swimmers are getting worse. You're asking a large language model, which is trying to predict the next word in a sequence of words, to do math and get better at math, where the training behind the scenes, they're not trying to train it to get better at math necessarily, they're trying to get better at predicting the next word in the sequence to create an accurate sequence of words. OpenAI does say that they are aware of this new research and that they're monitoring the reports of the declining GPT-4 capabilities. Their vice president of product recently tweeted, "No, we haven't made GPT-4 dumber, quite the opposite. We make each new version smarter than the previous one. Current hypothesis, we use it more heavily. You start noticing issues you didn't see before." So he's basically arguing that the more you use it, the more you're going to find flaws. A lot of the novelty has worn off. People are used to ChatGPT now. Now they're just actively looking for flaws in it. Speaking of ChatGPT, this week ChatGPT increased the message limits for Plus users. If you go over to ChatGPT, down here it says GPT-4 currently has a cap of 50 messages every 3 hours. Prior to this week, you used to only have a cap of 25
I feel like that's kind of a lot. How many do you need?
messages every 3 hours, so that's an upgrade. ChatGPT also added a new feature called custom instructions for Plus users. So if you go over to ChatGPT, you come down to your settings down here, click on beta features, you can actually turn on custom instructions. Once you do that, you can close out of here, come back down to your little 3 dots, and you'll see a new menu item that says custom instructions. This allows you to actually add additional context that you want ChatGPT to know to help improve its results when you ask it future questions. So it says, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? Here's some starters. Where are you based? What do you do for work? What are your hobbies and interests? What subjects can you talk about for hours? What are some goals you have? You provide it this additional context, it's going to use that information to help provide better results in future chats. How would you like ChatGPT to respond? Some examples here. How formal or casual should ChatGPT be? How long or short should responses generally be? How do you want to be addressed? Should ChatGPT have opinions on topics or remain neutral? So you can actually give it all of this additional context and it will change the way ChatGPT outputs responses for you. And not only that, this information will now be saved in there, so all future chats will have.
You can tell it what opinion to have? That seems kind of crazy. Surely that won't be abused or anything.
This additional context that you've previously given it. And since we're talking about ChatGPT news, might as well mention this. OpenAI is partnering with the American Journalism Project to support local news. Basically, OpenAI wants news organizations to leverage tools like ChatGPT and AI to help improve the news that they're reporting on. OpenAI is committing $5 million to the American Journalism Project to support the expansion of their work, and they're offering up to $5 million in OpenAI API credits so that the organizations can use OpenAI's tools. And since we're on the topic of news, Google is testing an AI tool that can write news articles. This was reported by the New York Times. I would read the original source article, but it's paywalled and I don't want to pay for the New York Times. The tool internally is codenamed Genesis, and it can take information and then generate news copy from that information. However, the people that were actually pitched the tool saw it as unsettling, noting that it seemed to disregard the effort that went into producing accurate news stories.
Yikes.
So essentially, Google's out there pitching a tool to help journalists write their news articles for them, and
surely copy editors will still fact check all of that, right? Surely, Copium.
Journalists are kind of going, that's kind of scary because this feels like it might take our jobs. Do you remember a couple months ago when I talked about this generative agents paper that came out where they generated this little town with people and the people interacted and they actually created events and then set up reservations and asked each other on dates and all showed up to this event together and it all happened autonomously? Well, this company called Fable Studios took that a step further and created an entire South Park episode that was completely generated by AI. Their research was called To Infinity and Beyond, Show One and Showrunner Agents in Multi-Agent Simulations. You can see in their little demo video here, they have their showrunner system. Welcome to the showrunner subroutine. Try to come up with a suitable title for the story you're about to simulate. Next, prompt the system with a few of your own ideas of what should happen. They give it the title Westland Chronicles and the prompt, researchers train an AI robot pig to write infinite TV shows, but it goes horribly wrong. Cartman is a big fan of the AI-generated TV show Westland Chronicles. The Writers Guild is on strike because of AI.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything is so absurd. I feel like I'm in a fever dream every single day. Can I wake up yet, please?
So it gave it just that information, and then it generated an entire 22-minute episode of South Park off of that. Now, I'm a little bit afraid to play it because this is for research purposes only. The South Park IP is owned by somebody else.
Play it, you coward.
And by simply pressing play and listening to the audio on this, I could get in trouble. I don't know. So I'm not going to. But basically...
That's interesting. Would it get claimed? Would it use like a whole segment that would get claimed? I don't know.
All of the background images were generated with AI image generation models. All of the dialogue was generated with large language models. The interactions between the characters were generated with this generative agents model that I was just talking about. The voices of all of the characters were generated by cloning the voices, most likely using a tool like an 11 Labs or something like that. And so this entire 22-minute story with art, with voices, with dialogue, the whole thing was generated completely with AI and that one prompt that we just saw.
It's all original unless it was claimed manually. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people making like fake shows, like fake SpongeBob episodes, fake Seinfeld. There's all kinds of shit out there. Has to be uploaded with Content ID. Yeah.
People have been all over Twitter talking about how it's only a matter of time before we're just going to type a prompt of what type of show we want to see, and it's just going to generate an entire show or entire movie for us. We're there. Like, it's happening right now. It's not the best dialogue. It's not the best script. I don't think anybody would sit around and want to watch these episodes generated by AI yet, but it's getting a lot better.
Not good for the strike. Yeah. I mean, unless you're making agitprop for the strike with AI. You know what I mean? It could go either way. Will be perfected in a matter of months. Yeah, it's getting scary good already. Like, have you seen Hostinox? I think I've probably showed you like one or two things. But it sounds damn near just like Hassan. It's creepy as fuck.
Better. I'll make sure to link up to this GitHub page below where you can actually watch the entire episode if you want. There are actually some moments in it that are pretty dang funny. It does a pretty accurate job of getting the sort of feel of a South Park story.
Hassan listens to music of himself every stream. He loves that shit. He was talking about how he was gonna trick his family into like thinking he actually started making music. Yeah, some are hella good. I love it. I love it because I don't think we're ever gonna get like a Hassan music career. So it's the next best thing.
This week, it was also announced that Apple is testing.
And he started speaking Chinese. That one is crazy. Like full on Mandarin. That one is insane. Oh, can you look that up? I don't remember what song that was.
A ChatGPT-like AI chatbot, which feels kind of late to the party. Internally, they're calling it Apple GPT. That's unlikely to be what it's actually called when it's ever released. But at the end of the day, everybody wants a new Siri, right? If you've got an iPhone and you use Siri, all Siri can really do for you these days is search the internet and open a couple apps for you. When you've seen stuff like ChatGPT...
Dude, I never used Siri because, like, it just didn't work for me. So I just, like, never gave it another chance.
And Claude and what Perplexity and tools like that can do, Siri feels really, really archaic. This TechCrunch article here says the company's chatbot is similar to Bard, ChatGPT, and Bing AI, as it doesn't feature any additional features that separates it from what's currently commercially available. So not a ton of news around this yet, but I'd say it's fairly likely that this technology is probably what we're going to see as the next iteration of Siri, but who knows. Now here's a cool product that was released this week. Superhuman itself isn't new. It's an email platform that helps you manage your email, similar to a tool like Outlook, but it's a much faster, easier way to use email. I've used Superhuman a lot over the years. Well, Superhuman just rolled out new AI features inside of their email platform. Now you might be thinking, well, aren't Gmail and Outlook and all of these tools getting these AI features rolled into them as well? Yes, but what makes this one unique is that Superhuman actually trains itself on your past emails so it can better understand your voice and write more like you. So the first time I booted up Superhuman and turned on their AI feature, it actually had a small 30-second training period where it saw how I wrote previous emails and then figured out how to write future emails in that voice. So let's just write a test email. I'd like to propose a lunch meeting for 1 p.m. on Saturday to share a cool new business idea. I could select this text that I just wrote, click on this AI button here, and then say, rewrite in my voice. Hey everyone, I wanted to throw out the idea of getting together for a lunch meeting this Saturday at 1 p.m. I've got this really awesome new business idea that I'm excited to share with you all. Let me know if you're interested in joining and we can figure out a great spot to grab some grub and chat. I mean, I don't know if I ever really refer to food as grub, but other than that, it sounds pretty much like the way I'd write an email. I can also simply just click on this AI button right here that says write with AI and then outline an email brief.
Yes, let's go, thank you.
天上太阳风呀风风风嘞，心中太阳是毛泽东嘞，看看到我们的结伴嘞，这一本身当家做主人，一呀一自由，两呀自由啊，这一本身当家做主人。天上太阳风呀风冲冲嘞，心中的太阳是毛泽东嘞，看看到我们奋勇前行嘞，革命江山一片风嘞，一呀一自由，来呀自由啊，革命江山一片风。
I want the instrumentals to be better.
我心中的片太阳，照得片片绿片风，长白千里歌声嘹亮，才人将发风起飞扬，现在江湖人。
Why does it sound like he has gum in his mouth?
回到海来，闻到桂花香散发，眼对面你动情歌唱，我们心中的红太阳，风冒出情书，我不儿送了你。你的头发老成新长，变得真理出远离，万寿将万上将。天上太阳风呀风冲冲嘞，心中的太阳是毛泽东嘞，看看到我们的结伴嘞。I'm
like halfway convinced that there's just like a Chinese Hassan doppelganger. I like. Pretty good though, yeah.
天上太阳风呀风冲冲嘞，心中的太阳是毛泽东嘞，看看到我们奋勇前进嘞。革命江山这一片红嘞，说了辣子一个一片红嘞。
Amazing, iconic. Thank you, Chester.
Congratulate my team on the latest YouTube video launch. Wanted to take a moment to congratulate you all on the successful launch.
President handles Chinese as well. Actually, yeah. I mean, I don't speak it or anything either, but it does sound like the original song. Like, I mean, in Hassan's voice.
Launch of our latest YouTube video. It was such a fantastic effort by everyone. He just wrote up a whole dang email. Once again, congratulations and thanks for being a part of the Future Tools family. I never told that my website was called Future Tools. It just took that from the training data that it has. It says, you guys sure know how to make those AI tutorials engaging and informative. I didn't give it any context just now that I make AI tutorial videos. It just knows that from my past emails. Here's a long email thread that has multiple people in it going back and forth about a project that I'm working on. I could come in here, click the AI button, type SUM, and then it gives me the option to summarize conversation. And look at this. Now it just bullet pointed this entire email thread for me, so I don't have to skim through the whole thing again. Pretty cool.
That's kind of handy. If it's accurate, awesome. Big if true.
time-saving tool. Now, Superhuman doesn't sponsor this or anything like that, but I'm constantly looking for a way to streamline my email, and this tool seems like it'll be pretty handy. Last week I mentioned that Sarah Silverman and a few other authors were suing OpenAI and various other chat models for illegally scraping their books and using them as part of the training data. Well, this week, thousands of authors signed a letter urging AI makers to stop stealing books. In an open letter signed by more than 8,500 authors of fiction, nonfiction, and poetry, the tech companies behind large language models like ChatGPT, Bard, Llama, and more are taken to task for using their writing without permission or compensation. The letter asked that companies obtain permission for use of copyrighted material and generative AI programs, compensate writers fairly for the past and ongoing use of the works, and compensate writers fairly for the use of works in AI output, whether or not the outputs are infringing under current law. I think that might be a tall order, but no legal threats were made. There's a lot.
How would you even do that, though? I feel like that would be crazy to keep track of. Like, there's so much shit generated. That would be so much residuals. And, like, what money are they, like, just the subscription fees? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I want them to be compensated. I just don't know practically how that would work.
Lot of legal gray area that's happening right now, and it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out in the courts. I mean, I do understand where a lot of these authors are coming from. It could potentially harm the sales of a lot of their books if I can just go to ChatGPT and ask questions of this book without ever having to pick up a copy of the book. However, figuring out a way to compensate authors for the use of these various chat models, I honestly can't totally comprehend a path where that can happen. I mean, I guess Spotify kind of has it figured out for music, but this is a little bit more complex than did somebody press play on a song or not? Because when somebody generates a response from a large language model, it's pulling from all sorts of data from all over the place to provide the response. And so I don't know how that ever totally gets rectified. And speaking of lawsuits, a US judge found flaws in the artist lawsuits against the AI companies. If you remember, Stability AI and Midjourney and the various models that generate art have been getting sued by a lot of artists because they're trained on their artwork. The judge said that artists were unlikely to succeed on their claim that images generated by the systems based on text prompts using their names violated their copyrights. They said, I don't think the claim regarding output images is plausible at the moment because there's no substantial similarity.
Even when they use their names? Yo, what the fuck? That's so fucked, man.
Between images created by the artists and the AI systems. So this one is actually going to be fascinating to see how it plays out in courts, because when you think about it, most artists borrow from...
What do you mean, no substantial similarity? That's the whole purpose. If it's not similar, then it's not doing its job. What?
Artists that came before them. There's no law that says that I can't take a canvas and paint a picture that looks like a picture that Pablo Picasso painted. Now there's laws against me turning around and trying to sell it as if it was a Pablo Picasso, but not to actually generate that image in the first place. But now people want laws against computers generating images that are inspired by other artists. So there's this weird gray area there, because I don't necessarily think there's ethical issues of generating images that look like or inspired by other artists, but I do think there are ethical issues of creating images that look like or are inspired by other artists and then making money off of those. So I don't know, there's definitely a gray area debate that I'm still personally a little torn around. This week, GitHub also made the Copilot chat available for all organizations. It's basically a chat assistant that helps you with your code, and it's basically trained on data that's available in...
Yo, this is crazy. If this works, incredible. It's gonna save so much time.
Inside of GitHub. Now, I don't personally work with a lot of code at the moment. Eventually, I do want to develop some games and some apps and use AI to do creative stuff with it, but I haven't personally tried out this GitHub Copilot. But if you're a coder, this might be something that is interesting news to you, so I wanted to point it out real quick. And finally, I wanted to end with something really cool that you can go test out yourself right now if you want. I know I've mentioned this company a few times in the past, Illumine AI. They just announced a new feature where you can use 2D images that have a 3D depth map and pull them into their their platform. So I actually wanted to test this feature real quick in their Instaverse platform. You can see in their example here, they have this 2D to 3D mode. They click on that, they upload a 2D image, they upload a 3D depth map, and now they have this 3D image that they can sort of move around.
That hurts my brain. It just like doesn't quite look right. I can't like, it's like warped.
And manipulate. So I actually created this little 3D world here inside of Midjourney. I just used the prompt to colorful 3D metaverse world from a video game. Now you do need a 3D depth map to be able to upload this. One of the easiest ways to get a 3D depth map is to go to convert.leapix.com, upload your image. So I'll go ahead and grab this and upload it. I can come down here to the share button. It gives me the option to download a depth map. So let's go ahead and download that real quick. And now if I jump over to this Illumin AI site, I can click on 2D to 3D mode, upload my 2D texture here. I've got this image now, but it looks kind of funky. So let's go ahead and upload our depth map, open this up, and now I can actually kind of sort of move around. It gets a little warped if I move around too much, but I created this trippy psychedelic 3D depth map out of that Midjourney image. So it's just something fun.
It is trippy. I don't know how good it is
to play around with your 2D images. It's all completely free to use. I mean, Midjourney's not free to use, but you can use any AI image generator, create the depth map using LeiaPix real quick, pull it into
depth maps are wild. I use it to make images come alive as well a long time ago. I think it's improved a bit since my times. Here's example.
Welcome back to Gruber Motor Company. I'm Pete Gruber. Today, in our Roadster Gallery series, we're going to talk about a collision-damaged car destined for the parts bin that was actually put back on the road.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Since Tesla Roadster parts are so rare, and almost all are out of production, buying salvage collision-damaged Roadsters is a great way to build a spare parts inventory.
Yeah, it seems way better with like a realistic image than the weird art it was doing before.
Instaverse, and you've got an interesting little 3D depth mapped world. I'm sure there's some other settings I could have played around with inside of LeiaPix Converter to get my depth map a little bit better, but just wanted to show you a quick little demo of what you can do there. And that's what I got for you this week. If you want to keep your finger on the pulse of all the latest AI news, make sure you check out futuretools.io, specifically the AI news tab. I keep this up to date every single day. It's probably the most up-to-date resource on AI news on the entire internet. And also I update all the cool AI tools that I come across. So on the homepage here, I'm pretty much adding new tools every single day. And if you don't want to check in every single day, click on this button to join the free newsletter, and I'll just send you one update a week every Friday with
dude, doing so much motherfucking work.
Just the handful of news articles that I think you should be paying attention to, a handful of really cool tools that I think you should be paying attention to, a few YouTube videos, and one interesting way to make money with AI. I send it every single Friday, and you can get it totally for free by going to futuretools.io and joining the free newsletter. The last few weeks have been really insane with AI news. There was a little bit of a slowdown, but things have really picked up steam again. I'm excited for it. Gives me a lot to talk about, a lot to experiment with, a lot to make videos on for you. And yeah, a lot of fun stuff happening in the AI space. So I'm excited to report on it. I'm excited to share it with you. And if you haven't already, maybe like and subscribe, and I'll make sure you keep on seeing them in your YouTube feed. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Okay. I have one more AI thing.
The age-old question.
It's about ChatGPT asking about trans people. Punka S. Please don't be bad.
Question: is cisgender a slur? We're about to find out AI's opinion on trans people. Yay. Hey Spuds, how's it going? It's Jamie. Welcome back to another video. First video on the channel. I don't know, but welcome either way. I'm very glad to have you here. And today is something I've never done before. And I'm very intrigued to do. And I'm curious about. Basically,
AI is woke, don't worry. Yeah. I mean, he was just saying that you can tell it to have opinions or not. I wonder if you can tell it, like, what kind of opinions to have. I'm curious.
I'm gonna be having a...
It trashes Trump, but won't go after Biden? Well, Biden is the sitting president. I mean, that's probably why. I don't know.
Conversation, a little discussion with ChatGPT about trans people, about ChatGPT's opinion. Can ChatGPT have an opinion? I don't know.
Also, it was last updated in 2021, so it didn't even know anything about Biden. It doesn't even know what he's done or not done.
Ask for their opinion? What pronouns do I use? I don't know. I'm gonna be talking to a machine. It's not that strange. I'm gonna be asking questions about trans people, like transphobes, trans rights, and we're gonna have a look at what ChatGPT's opinion is of trans people and of transphobes and transphobia. So let's have a look. And every time I say ChatGPT,
A rule against speaking negatively. I mean, they may have coded something like, don't speak negatively about like people who are currently holding office. Like I think I've asked it to make something about like Marjorie Taylor Greene or something. Somebody, and it said that you can't make political content about people that are like actively in office or something like that. I forget exactly what it said, but there are like rules against that.
I wanted to say GPT. All right, got the app on my phone. Let's do this. So I wondered if we would start off with like quite a big question. I've written down a list of questions that I would like to ask. I feel like an interviewer. Like, hello, ChatGPT. I really appreciate your time today talking about trans people and trans rights and transphobia. I've got a list of questions and let's get on with them. There's not really a specific order to them, so I think we're just gonna ask it. Let's start off with saying like, hi, I am transgender. What do you think of that? Okay. As an AI, I don't have personal opinions or feelings. However, I can provide information and support. If you have any questions or if there's anything specific you'd like to discuss or know about being transgender, feel free to ask. You're not giving me an opinion, but what you are saying is I can't have a personal feeling, but I'm here to support you. I appreciate that.
Based.
Cool. What shall I ask? Let's go with the big
based.
one. Are trans rights human rights? Trans rights are human rights. ChatGPT says yes. Yes. The concept of trans rights is rooted in the belief that every individual, regardless of their gender identity, deserves equal rights and protection as a human being. There you have it. Trans rights are human rights. The right to self-identify, access healthcare, be free from discrimination, and live authentically are fundamental aspects of human rights. Many international human rights organizations and advocates recognize and support the rights of transgender individuals. It's important to promote inclusivity, respect, and equal treatment for all people, including those who are transgender. So basically, ChatGPT is like, yeah mate, why wouldn't you? Let's like respect all human beings, give them access equally to healthcare and rights and being themselves. Don't be a dick. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm paraphrasing slightly.
Based. I see nothing wrong so far.
But you get the gist. Let's do, are trans women women and are trans men men? What are you gonna say? Yes! Trans women are women and trans men are men. Gender identity is a deeply personal and individual experience and it may not align with the sex assigned at birth. ChatGPT is spitting the facts. This is just things that trans people and trans allies have been saying forever. It's like, don't go all primary school, or what else would it be? Like elementary school, kindergarten level biology on me? No, we're talking about gender identity here. You cannot tell somebody else what their gender is. That person can tell you what theirs is, and not everybody's aligned with their assigned sex, and that's okay, and it doesn't stop them from being the gender that they are. I am a man despite the fact that I was assigned female at birth. Thank you, ChatGPT. There is more. Transgender individuals have a gender identity that differs from the sex they were assigned at birth. Affirming their gender identity is an important aspect of respecting their dignity and autonomy. It is widely recognized and supported by medical and psychological associations that gender identity is separate. That gender identity is separate from biological sex. Thank you. And that transgender individuals should be recognized and respected according to their affirmed gender. This is like so wonderfully succinct and perfect in how things are being summarized. I appreciate you, ChatGPT.
Goodbye.
This leads nicely onto my next question of, is gender affirming care the correct approach for gender dysphoria? Send. Yes, gender affirming care is widely recognised as the appropriate approach for individuals with gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria refers to the distress. We know what gender dysphoria is. Gender affirming care aims to alleviate this distress and promote the well-being of transgender individuals, which it does. Gender affirming care can include various components such as mental health support, hormone therapy, and gender affirming surgeries, depending on individual needs and preferences. Yes, great. It's important to involve qualified healthcare professionals, brilliant experience in transgender healthcare. That's the problem. I feel like so many people who are like, yes, no, I'm a healthcare professional, or I am a psychologist, or I do this and that, and they're spewing all this transphobia and all of these anti-trans, anti-gender affirming opinions, but actually when you look at them, it's like, but you don't have any experience working with trans people. You don't have any expertise, you don't have any like formal training or anything in helping people with gender dysphoria or working with trans people or treating trans people, but you think that you know better than the people who do. It's like people specialize in any kind of medical field, like somebody who very specifically knows how to administer the right dose of anesthetic would be unlikely to be able to do, I don't know, very specialist plastic surgery on people's toes. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know what I'm basically trying to say. People who don't specialize in this area and don't know as much as the people that do are trying to shout over the people that do and say they're wrong. And it's like, well, that's not the case. ChatGPT is here to say, those people are wrong. Numerous medical and psychological associations, including the World Professional Association for Transgender Health, WPATH, and the American Psychological Association, the APA, endorse gender-affirming care as a standard care for transgender individuals. It recognises the importance of affirming and respecting an individual's gender identity to improve their overall quality of life and mental well-being. Thank you. I have a question that I don't think I'm ever actually going to get a real answer for, but I am curious about because it is something that bugs me so much, and I really, really don't understand why people are transphobic. Why? And not just like why be transphobic, but why be loudly and publicly transphobic in a way that tries to take away the rights of other human beings that you don't know anything about? Why are people transphobic?
Yep.
Send.
You could really just not. Have you thought about like being cool for 1 second?
Phobia, like any form of prejudice or discrimination, can stem from a variety of factors and societal influences. It's important to note that people's beliefs and attitudes can be shaped by cultural, religious, or social norms which may contribute to negative biases towards transgender individuals. Some common reasons for transphobia include... Okay, it's very like the non-emotional...
Very comprehensive.
Emotional, factual, like, yes, some people are transphobic because of the way they've been brought up and the way they have been taught to view the world. Lack of understanding or awareness. Many people may not have accurate information or knowledge about trans identities, fear leading to misunderstanding and fear. That one, all there needs to be is a willingness to be like, hey, I don't understand this thing very much, and I can either choose to look into it more and learn a bit more and be more open about it, or just kind of like stay in my lane and it be something I don't know anything about and it doesn't affect my life, so I'm not going to affect people who are dealing with this thing. Traditional gender norms. Some individuals may hold rigid beliefs about gender roles and identities, viewing any deviation as a threat to societal norms and values. Seeing that one a lot. Fear of the unknown. Transphobia can be rooted in a fear of unfamiliar experiences or discomfort with challenges to one's own beliefs about gender. I do often think it comes down to a fear of the unknown for most people, even if there's other things going on. Prejudice and stigma can also be fueled by preconceived stereotypes, prejudices, misconceptions. Yes. Institutional and systemic factors can be reinforced by discriminatory policies, inadequate legal protections, and societal structures that perpetuate exclusion and marginalization. Addressing transphobia requires education, empathy, and fostering inclusive and accepting environments. It's essential to challenge stereotypes, promote accurate information, and advocate for transgender rights and inclusion to combat transphobia effectively. ChatGPT not only explained to me why some people might be transphobic in, yes, a very factual, listy way, not the emotional reason, but yeah, I appreciate the reasons given. I've definitely come across people who have come from those positions or a combination of them, but also saying this needs to be addressed because it's not fair. It's not fair to treat trans people based on your own prejudices and your fears. You can't be shitty to people just because you don't know about something. I guess leading on from that, not only why are people transphobic, but why is there so much transphobia at the minute? So why is there so much transphobia at the
Good question.
moment? Send. What we're going to hear back. While progress has been made in advancing transgender rights and understanding, there are still instances of transphobia and challenges faced by the trans community. Yes, the reasons for the persistent can vary, but a few factors may contribute to its prevalence. Are very similar to above. So lack of education and awareness, yes. Resistance to social change, yeah. Backlash from individuals who hold deeply ingrained beliefs and fear change. Political and media narratives. This one has caused a lot of damage, I feel, recently, and always actually, because we've gone from being trans being like this sensationalized thing of like
sex change surgery
to being this thing that is like fear is induced over it. It used to be like an othering and oh, look at this interesting person that's doing something that you'd never want to do, but oh, look at them, fascinating, to now being something that's like, look at what they're doing to
your friends and your family and your children, they're after them.
Like it's turned into this fear mongering, which is...
It's just another kind of othering, admittedly much more violent and hateful othering, but they were both othering.
Very scary. Fear and misunderstanding, which I think is created by narratives. Intersectionality and systemic discrimination. Transphobia can intersect with other forms of discrimination such as racism, ableism, or sexism, exacerbating the challenges faced by transgender individuals. And again, ChatGPT has said it's important to continue fostering education, empathy, and open dialogue to address transphobia, because we shouldn't be transphobic, basically, because it's shit. An interesting one. One to answer the age-old question. Something that transphobes, not just transphobes as well, just people who don't really know very much, really don't like the term cis. So, ChatGPT, is cisgender a slur? Is it?
Drum roll.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Please.
No. No, the term
No.
cisgender is not a slur. It is a neutral and descriptive term used to refer to individuals whose gender identity aligns with the sex they are assigned at birth. It literally is just the opposite of transgender. The term cisgender is widely accepted and used in academic, medical, and LGBTQ+ communities as a way to differentiate between transgender and non-transgender individuals. Using the term cisgender helps to acknowledge and respect the diverse experiences and identities of people, including those who are transgender. These answers are all like the factual correct answers, but I am very impressed with the delivery.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. So, at least there's that. At least it knows what language means.
Ask about TERFs. What is a TERF? TERF stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist. It refers to a subset of feminists, would we call them feminists? No, who hold views that exclude transgender women from the definition of womanhood. TERFs typically argue that biological sex is the sole determinant of gender and deny the gender identities of transgender individuals. Already there, what did we get told by ChatGPT? It is a mouth twister, tongue twister, difficult to say. What did we get told earlier? ChatGPT said that it is recognised that gender identity and biological sex are two separate things, whereas TERFs deny that fact. So already, what kind of argument do they have to stand on? None. They're just transphobes. TERF ideology, it is an ideology, has been criticised for perpetuating transphobia and contributing to the marginalisation and discrimination of transgender individuals. Many consider TERF beliefs to be inconsistent with the principles of intersectional feminism, which advocates for inclusivity and supports the rights and experiences of all women, including transgender women. Because what did we determine earlier? That trans women are women. It's important to note that the term TERF is often used in a negative or critical context due to the harm and discrimination associated with this particular ideology. However, it's crucial to approach discussions about differing viewpoints with respect and open-mindedness while upholding the rights and dignity of all individuals, including transgender people. I appreciate that bit on the end. I don't think it's wrong to use the term TERF, and it's so easy to get angry at people who are lying and being horrible for no reason, and just, it is infuriating. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just anger-inducing. What is a woman? Let's see, are we going to answer Matt Walsh's question? The concept of woman encompasses various aspects, including social, cultural, and personal dimensions. Traditionally, the term woman has been associated with individuals who are assigned female at birth and typically identify as female. However, it's important to recognise that gender identity is not solely determined by biological factors, meaning that being a woman is not just down to your body. In contemporary understanding, a woman can be defined as someone who identifies and experiences themselves as female. This includes transgender women who are individuals assigned male at birth but identify and live as women. Gender identity is a deeply personal self-defined experience. It is essential to respect and affirm individual self-identified genders. Cool. It's worth noting that the definition of woman can vary based on cultural, social, and individual perspectives. Embracing diversity and recognising the complexity of gender identities helps foster inclusivity and respect for all individuals. It was that easy. It's a long definition in a roundabout way, saying it in like a much more kind of robust way with an explanation. That is just saying a woman is someone who identifies as a woman, and that encompasses everybody who has that identity, no matter their body or their bodily functions or their reproductive organs or reproductive ability. Ta-da! Oh, I didn't ask one. I should have asked this before I asked why are people transphobic. Let's ask, what is a transphobe? What is a transphobe? What is a transphobe. A transphobe is someone who holds prejudice, attitudes, beliefs, or engages in discriminatory behaviour towards transgender individuals. So it's not necessarily someone who just has a phobia. Do not get confused, transphobes, by the word phobia. It is also it's prejudice. Transphobia can manifest in various ways, such as refusing to acknowledge or respect a person's gender identity, using derogatory language, denying access to healthcare or employment opportunities, or promoting harmful stereotypes about transgender people. Transphobia is rooted in ignorance, fear, and biases, and it can have significant negative impacts on the well-being and rights of transgender individuals. Yes, and then I think we've had this bit before. It's important to challenge these views, blah blah blah. Thank you, ChatGPT.
They wokeified the bots. They gave the bots the woke mind virus.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to help and to support trans people. Well, that was everything I hoped for and more. I didn't really know what to expect. I'm talking to a bot. What do you think of trans people and transphobia? But literally just straight up facts of the matter, the objective truth about trans people's experiences, transphobia, and people are just assholes to trans people, aren't they? For no reason. Sorry, ChatGPT did give us some reasons, but they're all reasons that are not adequate enough to want to take away somebody's rights, especially when the arguments used to take away those rights are rooted in lies. Are just lies. They're not even root, they are just like bold-faced lies. That's what transphobia is. It's just hate, discrimination, and lying. But yeah, if you like this video, I would be very happy to dive into the world of ChatGPT again. If you've got some follow-up questions, if you want me to do like a part 2 with some of your suggestions, then go leave them down below or DM me on Instagram, whatever you want to do, and I can come back at you with another episode of this if you liked it. Yeah, think about giving a thumbs up and subscribing, but no pressure if you don't want to, and I'll see you next time. Much love. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
This is actually so wild that they wrote this. Like, I'm legitimately shocked.
Hello, happy Monday, and welcome back to the drama.
Oh my god. New Green is Not Nick just dropped. Babe, wake up. This is crazy. James Charles is trying to be uncanceled, I guess. How about no? Hey, how about fucking no?
Today we're talking about the GOAT, James Charles, a YouTuber that the Cosmopolitan said would like to be uncanceled after there were multiple allegations of him talking to and sending pictures to underage fans over 2 years ago. Now James Charles is determined to have his redemption arc.
Oh my god, the sweater. Sweater is everything. I need it.
And personally, I think it's pretty gross. The article is framed as a tell-all from James Charles, a sign that he is fully admitting his faults, that he's putting his cards on the table, and he's ready to move on from this huge mistake he made in his life. But in reality, this article by the Cosmopolitan almost comes off as like a parody of what it's trying to be. An internet star trying to repair his reputation while making it as obvious as it can be that he's just here to sell his new makeup line and come off as somewhat of
Classic.
A regular, normal, well-adjusted person. I went into this article expecting it to be rough because of the past couple years of James Charles being online and how the internet has reacted to it. I didn't really think we were going to come to any conclusion that was overall productive. Obviously, it's going to be productive in the sense that it's going to sell more of James' makeup, but in terms of actually admitting the shit he did wrong, I don't know. So yeah, I expected it to be rough, but I expected it to be a good, honest look at what James has done while being critical about the way that he now is representing himself as this new redeemed person who has changed from the past. During so many times in this article, I wasn't even sure myself if the writer understood the kind of propaganda that she is making by making this article and putting it out. She goes from being self-aware about the irony of being canceled while also doing a Cosmopolitan magazine interview with James in his $7 million mansion. So I am ready to skim through this article with you and show you just how
So fucking canceled. Oh, your life is so rough after being canceled. Yeah. I wonder how hard it was for your publicist to get this fucking Vanity Fair article. Probably, like, not so hard, I'm guessing.
how gross it really is. But in order to do that, I had to employ the help of Twitch superstar Hassan Piker. We're going to be reading through the article with him while I pop in every once in a while to give you my thoughts on the whole thing. But before we do that, the channel is growing. We're literally so close to passing the main channel. You should subscribe, check out the channel, and check out He Said Us, the other channel where I follow up these videos with some other smaller dramas going on. Let's jump into the story. Come on.
What's next?
It's an article by the Cosmopolitan that I found right before I came here that was from 2 days ago. And it's called James Charles
wants to be uncanceled.
And I didn't read any of it because I was like, we have to read this. So this article is called James Charles Would Like to Be Uncanceled, Please. And it kind of comes from this angle of like, oh, James is willing to just look at his mistakes straight up and see what's wrong with them, and he's ready to move on with his life and redeem himself as a person who doesn't do that stuff. But as you'll see with this article continuing, it is anything but a real honest look at how James is trying to reclaim his fame, and it is more of a propaganda piece trying to get us to feel bad for someone that grew a lot over the past couple of years. And as we will recap in this article, the things that James got in trouble for was the fact that he was DMing and having conversations that were inappropriate with fans of his, some of which turned out to be underaged.
It's the year of our internet 2023, and as surely as the sun rises, an internet celebrity has an apology to make. So here I am sitting in James Charles' Encino mansion. That's where you go when you get canceled. Back to your Encino mansion next to like the fucking.
Go back to my mansion.
I had to do a lot of thinking. Like, okay, babe, this is your fault. No, you're not a pedophile. No, you're not a fucking groomer. No, you're not a predator. But you made a big mistake. If he says all of those three things, which is the reason why he got canceled, that is not him, then what kind of learning and thinking did he do?
He's saying that when he texted those boys, it was not.
That's not growth. That's just denial, honey.
Out of attraction because of them being underage. He just made a mistake. He messed up.
You know what his mistake was? Not busting out a fucking ukulele. At this point, you're likely familiar with the specific quid pro quo inherent in celebrity profiles like this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this person is like breaking the fourth wall by being like, his publicist wanted us to write this really bad, so I'm gonna do it.
And so I'm gonna talk about this a few times in this video, but a lot of what is said in this article comes off to me like it's always trying to be aware that things might not be as genuine as they can be, while also trying to justify why James might be doing this. And it does even explain in this article that it's kind of fishy that James Charles wants to have this redemption arc while also trying to sell his new makeup line and talk about how hard it has been for him to go through his cancellation. If that doesn't scream to you propaganda piece to make this guy look good in the public eye again, while also explaining that he did hire a PR firm in order to make this article happen. It is the most obvious form of propaganda I have seen online in a long time, and you are going to see just how bad it gets. The kind of language this writer uses to victimize James Charles rather than the people that he hurt in the first place.
Ostensibly Charles' new makeup line painted, but it's also Charles himself, a warier, acceptably contrite, still just a little extra Charles. After all, would a still ousted person be allowed to pose for a red carpet canvas of the People's Choice Award or chat amiably with paparazzi while out and about in Hollywood? Would a still banished person have hundreds of thousands of fans enthusiastically engaged with his YouTube beauty tutorials? Yeah, I mean, no, that's not.
Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting.
It's basically saying like he got away with doing the things that he was doing. Would a truly exiled person be 24 years old and living in a reportedly $7 million farmhouse that looks like a cross between the homes featured in the later season of Vanderpump Rules and any season, any and all iterations of the Kardashians? You know, black and white modern exteriors, hyper-organized interiors.
Painted, a solo venture 4 years in the making, launches in just a few weeks. People have speculated that I have partners or investors, which I don't know how that rumor got started, Charles said. This line is fully self-funded. Every single dollar that has gone into the brand has been from personal...
I do not care. I hate you either way. It does not matter. You're still terrible. Go away.
Savings and checkings accounts. I have no investors, no partners, no billion-dollar backers behind me. This is the equivalent of saying that we should have voted for Mike Bloomberg to be the next president because he didn't take money from anyone besides his own pockets, but he's worth like billions of dollars. So of course he doesn't have to ask people for grassroots fundraising when he can fund his presidential run on his own while also using it as this statement to be like, oh, I'm fully self-funded. I don't need to take money from you guys. And in the same way here, James looks at this whole thing and he goes, okay, if I was canceled, why can't I start this makeup line? If I have no partners, no one helping me out, I'm doing it all on my own. And my answer to that would be that money, having a lot of money shouldn't be the ticket to allowing you to do things that you want to do, despite the fact that you hurt people and the people who initially helped you out and that supported you do not trust you anymore. Whether or not James can afford all of the marketing and all of the expenses that come with starting a makeup brand, I don't really think it changes anything if he funded it himself.
There's a lot riding on the answer. Painted a solo venture for years in the making, launches in just a few weeks. I mean, this is literally so he can sell products, I think.
It's literally he's doing a Cosmopolitan interview about trying to not be canceled anymore as he's trying to promote a product. Like,
yeah.
It's so like, this is just baffling to me.
Corner of the internet, known for constant sniping, backstabbing, and hopelessly convoluted rivalries. The same lack of guile and perma-logged-on status that drew viewers to Charles also made him a magnet for drama. There he was, posting regular apologies for things like insensitive tweets about Africa and Ebola.
I gotta see the tweets.
Or asking Shawn Mendes to juggle me like that. Okay, there's a range here, okay? Like,
Ebola and...
one is just like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh, I can't believe we're going to Africa today. No, shot. He tweeted, I can't believe we're going to Africa today. OMG, what if we get Ebola?
We're fine. We could have gotten it at Chipotle last year.
Talking about E. coli.
Oh, that's actually kind of a banger.
That's really funny.
That's kind of a banger. If the tweet was a joke, it certainly was a weird one, but that didn't sway Charles from ardently defending his remarks. He initially blocked tweeters who called out the lunacy of his tone-deaf tweet. Several hours and likely several frantic emails from CoverGirl later, Charles removed the tweet and issued an apology, which stated in short that he fucked up. He also called Africa a country. Okay, that's awesome.
Okay, I'm not going to post a bullshit apology. I was told what to say, and that's not how an apology should work. Extremely sorry for my tweet. I feel like shit for saying it. I'm traveling to Africa today with a few friends for a school trip. What?
Because we all know very little about the country, but are eager to learn.
If I was James Charles, I wouldn't tweet it, but as a joke, as a set-up punchline, it's very funny.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, exactly.
I thought we
That's
could
why
have gotten it at Chipotle.
it's like kind of well written as a joke, but his apology also makes it seem like maybe it wasn't a joke because like
he was like,
we
I'm
thought
not
Africa is a country.
I'm not sorry. Yeah, like, come on, James. Jesus Christ. Like, it could have cost you nothing to not do this interview and not bring that up again. It could have cost $0.
Feels like in this article, a lot of the time, they try to pose James as someone who's young, making these mistakes, tweeting things that might be potentially offensive. But in the end, the Ebola joke wasn't the thing that got James canceled. It was the fact that he kept responding to and having conversations with fans who wanted to be in a romantic sexual relationship with him. And even if they are adults, I think it's extremely inappropriate to be having that kind of conversation back and forth with fans of yours. I think it's a little bit odd.
So he did all this. This is like the allegation triggered more complaints against. In February 2021, at age 21, Charles confronted a career crisis he couldn't quickly apologize for or capitalize on. He was publicly accused of sending lewd photographs and inappropriate sexual messages to a then 16-year-old.
Photographs, too.
Lewd photographs and inappropriate
21,
sexual messages.
21 to 16.
I've never been more disgusted in my life than when I found out that kid was 16 years old. Charles said now.
He was cold calling kids on his own? Wait, really? I mean, I guess he was slipping into, like, Instagram DMs and Snapchat and shit.
I was mortified, absolutely mortified. Is that how that worked?
How did he meet him?
The allegation triggered more complaints against Charles. They were primarily disseminated. He was like, I kept getting so disgusted.
It was also with a fan, he said.
Yeah. I just kept getting more and more disgusted. The more I found out all of those minors I was sexting.
Kaya.
thing were minors.
What? Every one of them is a minor?
I was like, it's like, damn it, I'm so disgusted. The allegation triggered more complaints. They were primarily disseminated from the form of TikToks filled with screenshots of flirtatious conversations Charles had allegedly conducted with a number of male fans. A few of the reported accusations, like the initial one, were serious and claimed to detail inappropriate online interactions between Charles and minors. Other claims, including an incident where Charles allegedly called someone daddy.
They were getting propositioned randomly, and they were all like, what? Jesus. Ugh. Such a gross fucking creep, dude.
He felt muddier. Almost all of them were eventually rounded up into a viral Twitter threads by a controversial poster who keeps track of internet scandals, now under fire himself. Who is this? Yes, even the chronicling of this saga has been surreal and convoluted.
Wait, a controversial poster who keeps track of internet scandals.
Okay, quick.
It could be Keemstar. It could be.
Oh, it's Def Noodles.
I was gonna say it was gonna be Def
You
Noodles.
were
That
not
was the
saying
name I was trying
that.
to come up with.
In the end, substantiated or not,
God.
multiple media reports indicated at least 15 boys and men. Yo, do you have no shame writing this article then?
15 mother, dude.
Accused Charles of inappropriate behavior. Charles says now about the breadth of the allegations, the source of where the list came from was not doing any sort of research, no fact checking. Some of the screenshots depicted consensual conversations between adults. He says others were completely fake and never even happened. Charles has never legally been charged with engaging inappropriately with a minor, let alone proven to have knowingly done so. Nevertheless,
Yeah, how the fuck is he not been charged with anything? How?
that April, Charles uploaded a 14-minute YouTube video.
Oh, Andrew Callahan, I wonder. He just disappeared. Did he come back? I don't know.
Titled Holding Myself Accountable, where he admitted to inadvertently exchanging messages with 16-year-old boys he said he was led to believe were 18, and he apologized for his desperate behavior. 15 was also the age of those boys.
Where can you find these people if you're not like going out?
I mean, dude, ask Colin Ballinger.
15.
You know what I mean?
It's fans. That's the answer.
Yeah,
It is only
another expert. No ukulele, by the way, in this apology. Another expert at finding 15-year-olds to fucking have inappropriate relations with. If a celebrity with tens of millions of followers came sliding into your DMs, would you respond? I probably would. Oh my God. What is this article is awful. This article is worse than like the situation.
On the other side,
What the fuck? Is that supposed to be a justification? Yeah, you're describing the power imbalance. What the fuck?
I think this is like a sentence basically being like, there is a power imbalance here. Like if you got a DM from a celebrity, you're gonna respond to it. And whether or not these kids like reached out to James Charles on their own, or if he messaged them, either way, it's like he had to accept or choose to send a message in order to make that happen.
It's pretty cool when you have like gorillions of dollars. You can just like hire the greatest PR team.
Yeah, to write a Cosmopolitan
to just
article.
like get a fucking Cosmo piece like this going, where they're just like, 15 boys and men came out saying that there was inappropriate misconduct, which even included sending sex and nudes to minors, but also some of them lied when they were minors and said they were 18. One of them at least did. One of them asked us for money. Ooh, that's creepy, right? That's scary. What if they were all lying?
So I find this line by James Charles very interesting. He denies he ever engaged in grooming, a practice defined by the anti-sexual violence organization RAINN as, quote, manipulative behaviors that an abuser uses to gain access to a potential victim, coerce them to agree to the abuse, then reduce the risk of being caught. James Charles.
How the fuck did he not do that?
Continues, I feel like that word is a very popular buzzword right now, especially in politics and stuff, but the actual meaning of it has been so misconstrued. Now, let me remind you people that when it comes to you doing bad things in your life, it's not the label that matters. It's the result of the action that you did and how it affected other people. It doesn't matter if the dictionary definition of grooming is incorrect when people call you out on it. It's about the actual action of talking to people that are fans of yours as an internet celebrity. It's not really about what the dictionary definition of it is and whether or not that is contributing to how bad James Charles has been affected by his cancellation. It's silly for me to hear them explaining that this word has become a buzzword that everyone is saying and trying to label me with, and that's just not true. I don't want to have this like social conversation over whether or not people are being too mean to you when you did this shit. I think you need to own up to these specific actions and not say, oh, well, people are calling me a groomer, and that's just not fair. All I did was send lewd photos to a 17-year-old. His basic take is that he can't be a groomer because he didn't know that they were underage. He didn't know that there was a coerciveness to the whole thing.
I feel like the word is a very popular buzzword right now, especially in politics and stuff, but the actual meaning of it has been so misconstrued. Referring to the first allegation against him, he adds, this conversation lasted 1 hour. I don't know this person. I've never met this person. Nothing happened between me and this guy. This is glazing James Charles up.
And again, in this situation, saying that the conversation only lasted an hour is not necessary. Opening the gate to that kind of relationship in the first place is what's dangerous about it. If you open up that text and say that you just stopped after an hour, so it's fine, that only means that it goes further than that. You can't just say, oh, well, it didn't happen. I didn't actually talk to this person for long enough for it to count as being inappropriate.
In the absence of hard evidence, hordes of commenters and bystanders glommed onto the idea that Charles was creepy, irresponsible at best. I wonder why they glommed onto that idea.
Irresponsible at best. That's so fucking charitable, dude. No, he's a fucking criminal, dude. No. My clip is not there right when I need it. I never use my soundboard, and when I need it to fucking work, it just doesn't. Man.
Cosmopolitan. You literally are mentioning it in your article. His apology, one in a burgeoning and much mocked genre of YouTube influencer man couples, was full-throated. It did nothing to quell the terror. This is furor. This is like...
Yeah, like the fact that they say in the article, in the absence of hard evidence, when there were definitely multiple conversations that James himself admitted to, I think it's pretty inappropriate to be like, oh, in the absence of all this evidence, there's nothing really for people to grab onto. People are still mad at James. Like, what does he have to do to be able to not be canceled by you guys?
I mean, what it is like, basically their idea is, in order for us to get James to back where he was before, where he's not seen as this, like, freak, we need to just drop it all and do an article that makes him seem like, okay, I'm not hiding anything, but let's have a conversation about it. But it's not working because you didn't just, like, text some boys. You sent suggestive shit to them. They're fans, and you were 21. That's crazy.
It's fucking insane to me that they wrote this article being like, yeah, sure, there's 15 documented allegations against James Charles from minors and men, but also, who's the real victim here? His YouTube page was demonetized. He did not return as the host of Instant Influencer. Charles' team says this was done at their own request after they saw Morph getting backlash for associating with Charles. One estimate put his total loss of income in the millions. Oh, dude, he is the real victim here. Okay, they're making it seem like he is the real fucking victim.
It's a total loss in the sense of the millions, as in the money he could have made after getting in trouble with the shit he was doing. It's not like, oh, they took millions of dollars from him. It's, I got demonetized for my channel that I'm making millions and millions of dollars off a month, because he sells makeup, which is a consumable product.
And then, of course, we continue on with the multiple quotes about James feeling horrible about the instance, saying that these were the past couple worst years of his life and that he just wants to move on with it. And it's not really fair that he has been hounded with all of these accusations constantly on the internet. Being someone who is outed as doing very inappropriate things that made people very uncomfortable online, it really bugs me how much this article really stresses the idea that James is someone who is deeply disturbed. I was gonna say disturbed. That sounds like he's like in a horror movie or something. This article, it's gross. It is a massive news publication showing the platform of someone who has done bad things in his career and has made people uncomfortable and upset by his actions. And they're saying, hey, does this guy deserve the hate? You know, maybe it's been 2 years and maybe you should cut him some slack and really lay off of him. But at the same time, you know, he did do some bad things. You know, it is kind of weird that he's trying to make his reputation better after putting out a new makeup line.
I think it's inappropriate if it's like once or twice and really fucked up and bad. But 15, dog? Like, I'm sorry. I think after 4, you're like, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, and of
what
course,
are you doing?
You're gonna have your like fringe, like on the margins, people who are going to be like in.
How is it 15 times and he still hasn't been charged? What the fuck? Has he just paid everyone off?
Sincere and are going to say, like, it's the internet. There's kids that are going to do dumbass shit. 15 is to the point where, like, when you already have 3 or 4 that are legitimate and proven, why should I look at 15 and go, oh, the rest of them are probably just lying?
Treading a well-worn post-scandal path, Charles spent the next months mostly offline doing a lot of self-reflection and conferring with mental health professionals. And while a couple of months may seem like a laughably short time for a break, to Charles, having no stage felt like an endless punishment. I absolutely fucking hated it, he says. I'm somebody who likes to be busy at all times. I love filming. Having nothing to do drove me insane. Yeah, he's the real villain of the story.
Having nothing to do, even though he's like, I'm going to work on myself. And then he's like, I'm bored. I have nothing to do. I'm stuck in my Encino mansion all day.
And for me, if someone is coming on to an interview talking about them being forced to be offline for a little bit because of the things they've done, it usually isn't followed up with, oh, I was so bored. That time was really hard for me. I love being in front of the camera. I mean, he literally says, I am someone who likes to be busy at all times. I love filming. Having nothing to do drove me insane. Hey man, you could have kept posting YouTube videos, you know? You're still famous. I don't know what part of this drove you insane. Were you waiting for people to be less upset about the things you did because you didn't address them properly in the first video? The initial apology video did so poorly in the first place, and it didn't take him offline or anything. As far as I know, I don't really follow James Charles that heavily, but it seems like he was still running around with the likes of Brent Rivera and the rest of his freaks.
With this situation, it was really scary because my coping mechanisms weren't coping. It was the first time I was ever like, oh fuck, I actually don't know what to do here. I eventually got to a point where I was like, this is not healthy. This is not good. This is getting to a really fucking dark place. The fallout became deeply personal when his younger brother, who works as a model in New York City, stopped talking to him because of the allegations. It's now been 2 years since they last spoke, Charles says. That was not enough for Cosmo to be like, maybe we shouldn't write this article. Like his own flesh and blood.
It's literally, that's the moment when you need to be like, okay, something deeper might be going on here that is causing someone who has known this dude for fucking 21 years.
This is probably the most insane article I've read in a while. This is actually
Seriously.
so wild.
What the actual fuck? From the people that brought you 20 ways to blow your boyfriend. I mean, I guess we shouldn't be really surprised. But like, just a full-on fluff piece for a child predator. What are you doing? You're hanging on by a thread. No one reads print anymore. And this is what you do? This is what you're doing?
That they wrote this. Like, I'm legitimately shocked.
A lot of self-reflection, except at the same time, I had nothing to do, which drove me insane.
As the only out kid in gay school in a small town outside, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. The whole like,
oh my God,
gay people are groomers narrative, like tying a very real vitriolic, anti-gay narrative to defend a dude who was doing grooming as a gay person.
This is like so wild, dude.
That's an insane fucking thing.
There is nothing about a celebrity getting interviewed after doing disgusting things only to be showed off in this article as if he was this young, troubled kid that couldn't really find any friends in a small town outside of Albany, New York. I don't give a I just care about the actions of the shit he did and the way he's trying to play it off as if he's allowed to act as if he's some kind of victim of the whole thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't give a single fuck about his makeup or his past. I don't give a shit.
Your actions were gross, and so people were upset with you, and that's why you're offline. There wasn't some magical wizard that banished you to jail because you made an teensy tiny mistake. You got caught and you had to deal with the consequences. Oh my gosh, I gotta finish this video. I'm sweaty. Look at me, I'm like glistening. I'm trying to It's because I wanted to wear this cool sweater. It's a cool sweater.
Now they're going back to humanize him and talking about his like relationships.
cool.
His biggest mistakes, he now thinks were making himself too available, recklessly hitting on anyone he thought might be showing him interest.
My biggest mistake is I'm always too hard on myself. That's my biggest flaw.
Yeah, I'm too hard of a worker.
Yeah, like I shouldn't have opened myself up so much.
Yeah, his intention was never to prey on minors, he says. He tried to explain all this and holding myself accountable, but it just didn't come across right, he reflects. I've been f***ed over by men so many different times. At this point, I just want a fucking boyfriend. Somebody's going to love me. It's going to care for me. So a lot of times I go into just talking to somebody with rose-colored glasses. And that somebody happens to be underage, like in a lot of instances.
And also, just
who
because
amongst us?
you got fucked over by exes in your past, it does not like open the doors for being able to talk to fans with the platform you
just a
have.
little bit of pedophilia, only for an hour. He tells me previously he had accounts on Raya, Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble. And while he did go on dates with people he met there, he ultimately felt too exposed. Like anyone he swiped right on was going to take screenshots of their conversation, brag to their friends about it. You know who doesn't brag to their friends about it? Children. So that's why he was like, well, I won't be as exposed.
First can keep a secret.
If you know, you know. And he knows that
God.
Charles on a mission to rehabilitate his reputation. I know you know, and he knows. But, and even though we've already established he's very good at his job, I have to tell you that his regret doesn't come across in person as the opportunistic artifice so many celebrities begrudgingly wade through. It's more that he just seems young.
Dude, to say that about someone who has sent messages
That's crazy.
to minor, that's the thing we're talking about in the article. I love this. This is my video on Monday.
Not that everyone in his position would have the luxury of being perceived as naive or guileless. This comeback would look a lot different if Charles were a physically beautiful white man, or not a physically beautiful white man. I sometimes wonder what I would do if I blew up in my professional life in a public self-immolating way.
What? What the fuck was... What was that line? What's happening?
Well, you kind of did with this article, my man. He's more cautious now, although not so much that he's given up on the DM sliding completely. Dude, what?
No way, read the next sentence.
Instead, he's
I'm getting fucking whiplash.
started
dude.
requiring potential romantic interest to provide IDs before he'll engage.
Don't talk to people who are in your DMs if you're famous.
I'm a club bouncer at this point, he says, which even still hasn't stopped the occasional breach of his trust. Earlier this year, a TikToker used shared snippets of a flirtatious conversation he had with Charles, in which Charles outlines the requirements for a boyfriend. Charles also tells me he recently caught a 17-year-old trying to lie about his age by taking out a digit on his ID.
Dude, stop asking people to send IDs to you. They'll listen.
Bro, that doesn't look good. That's like
you-
he said that because he thought that makes him look good. He's like, see?
He's like,
I caught one.
I make sure.
Why? If anything, this means he hasn't changed, bro. Stop. Stop DMing people that are DMing you in your DMs unless you like know verifiably if they are other celebrities, peers, maybe people you met out in the real world that you know how old they are. Why the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah.
The fact that James Charles thinks that the solution to this problem is to ask for IDs before he gets DMs from fans, like there's nowhere in this article that touches harshly enough on the idea that James should just straight up not be talking to fans. It's not appropriate to have relationships or friendships or extended conversations with people who only know you by the content you make through a camera. It's okay to go and respond to fans who appreciate your work, or even have a short conversation about a question someone asks you. But when it goes further than that and suddenly you're talking to someone behind closed doors in this way that comes off as weirdly romantically coercive, I think we have to have a serious conversation about what we actually think is the issue here, because it doesn't seem like in this article the Cosmopolitan has that much of an issue with the fact that these people are fans of his and the fact that there is a very obvious imbalance in his messages, but they end up making this.
I mean, he could theoretically be sliding into the peers DMs, but like probably not, right? Like it's probably not that, knowing who he is. What the fuck? Who wrote this? Who approved this? Like, what the fuck? This can't be working, right? And if, like, if he's begging to be uncanceled, then how did he fund this whole makeup line himself? You're not canceled if you have money to make a makeup line. That shit's not cheap.
Piece that is like all about the fact that there wasn't proper evidence that they may or may not have been minors. A lot of them didn't have proof, and now James Charles asks for IDs now, so it's okay. No, it's not okay.
Also, like, you're allowed to respond to, like, when I say don't talk to fans, I obviously mean, like, don't have extensive conversations with these people who look up to and watch your content. Like, of course, the reason why you have, like, request messages is to respond to people, but that's supposed to be if someone's like, hey, I like your makeup, you inspire me. And then James can go, oh, thanks, I appreciate that.
I like your butthole. Can you show it to me?
But instead, that's how he responds.
More than anything, Charles seems focused on his goal, which is really to reclaim his spot in the cultural mainstream. I'll see a lot of people saying, oh my God, nothing even happened to him. He got away with his scot-free with no sort of repercussions. That is so far from the truth. It certainly wasn't an overnight thing where now I'm slaying again, but he's trying hard. Eventually, he hired a PR firm to help, which led to this article.
He literally even went to a Cosmopolitan. He got...
Yeah.
So I do...
Yeah, that adds up.
I want to bring up here that they say in the article that James Charles appeared at a Cosmopolitan party in LA after talking about how the cancellation prevented him from being able to go on red carpets and how his PR firm couldn't even get him at any events because he wasn't respected and he didn't have a good reputation on the internet anymore. But then they explain that he literally appeared at a Cosmopolitan party in LA, the same magazine that is deciding to put out this fucking propaganda piece on him disguised as an
Fucking classic, of course. Like I just said, he's not canceled.
Op-ed on this like disturbed man.
Whether his efforts will be rewarded remains to be seen. For his part, Charles seems to believe in absolution and not just for himself. I wonder why he didn't publicly post a screenshot of that purported apology note he got. Wasn't he mad? Didn't he want to give his haters at least one big fat I told you so? Possibly. That's crazy that like they're even saying, look how nice he is that he didn't actually mention it.
They said, why wouldn't he, if James Charles wasn't sorry?
His PR firm? Okay, that was 2020. That is before anybody knew. Chill out. It's important that people be held accountable, but I think it's important that we allow people to grow and learn. The idea that somebody fucks up with their entire life and career and everything that they've ever worked for should be swept out from under their feet is just horrifying. These days, it feels like culture at large, for better or for worse, is haltingly reaching the same conclusion. After all, don't the medium canceled now walk among us? This fall, while you perhaps wear a James Charles painted eyelid, you may find yourself baking out of Allison Roman's new cookbook,
all these
following Tinks on your Instagram feed, or reading Caroline Calloway's memoir. Wait, what did these people do?
Yeah, I don't know who any of those people are.
Allison Roman's comments about Chrissy Teigen and Mary
Never heard any of those names before. What the
Kondo
fuck?
lit a fire. Here's why it's still burning.
And at the end of this article, we of course have a comparison from following James Charles online to following 3 different women who got in trouble in the past for saying problematic things online. As far as I know, at least 2 of those women had nothing to do with anything that had to do with underage people or fans. It just had to do with stuff they tweeted like in 2013 or something. And I think it's ridiculous that we can say, oh, these people just make mistakes and let's move on. Do any of you have friends in real life like you do content creators where they just constantly have shit come out about them that shows that they suck? Because in real life, normal people don't have that weird like ego power thing, and this shit doesn't normally happen. We can't just pretend that because we're famous and because we are this person that has haters online, suddenly like we need to look at this with a little more forgiveness in our hearts. But if there was anyone ever in my fucking life who did the shit he did, they wouldn't be a part of my life anymore, right? And it's like, why do we look at content creators as these people who, wow, like they're always just gonna get canceled, someone's gonna come out with shit about them, it's gonna rip away their whole career. Who did that happen to? Where they unfairly had their whole career ripped from them and now they're just off the internet? And
Please name one person.
And the internet will not let them back on.
Who are these people? How many minors did they text? Was it 14? Some of her resurfaced posts, which were originally posted between 2012 and 20...
Oh, Jenna Marbles. Oh. Yeah. But I don't think it was like... No one was specifically calling her out. She had like received a couple of messages like explaining like what a couple of things she did, why they were offensive. but she chose to get off the internet. She could have like one of the biggest audiences online still if she wanted to. You know? She's not like banned from YouTube or anything.
2020 were fat-phobic and misogynistic.
One from 2012 said, Kim Kardashian is so fat, I don't know what to do with myself. Hashtag oops. Another from 2013.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
You can be following Tinks.
Are these people are on crack? Why would you make this comparison? This is like an absurd thing to compare to texting inappropriate lewd shit to 15 fans, some of which were minors, okay? Calm the fuck down. Are you on crack cocaine? Holy shit.
I'm very tired of the idea that it is like a minefield out here in social media. Being a social media star is like a minefield because you could get canceled at any second. And while I do think there are several cases where the internet takes a case too far and something happens that was not justified, but in this case online, we can't look at this as a case of, oh, the internet is always going to be the internet, so we shouldn't actually look at creators with a critical eye. If someone has 10 million followers on Instagram and they're reaching out to these people who are claiming to be minors who feel uncomfortable by the shit he's sending them, why are we like, oh, let's look at James Charles' childhood. He grew up in a small town. I don't think every situation falls under that umbrella, but I think in this case with James Charles, this article sucks. It is sad to see that someone can be given that massive of a platform and also have the entire article written about how sad it is that they can't have a platform while releasing a new makeup line on your platform. So I don't know. I'm sweaty. I'm hot. Let me know what you think of this article. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you to Hassan for reading through this story with me. I go on and stream every once in a while to talk about the TikTok news. I'm happy I was able to bring you one of the stories today. If you liked it, I have a whole playlist of drama videos that I've made. I have other channels. It's all in the link below. Of course, you should subscribe to this channel. Go check out He Said Us, the one where I talk about other shit. And I think that may be it. I think I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay? I'll see you on Hump Day, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, let's play this the SAG strike now in what, day 5? I've lost
Started
count.
Friday, so 4, 5, yeah.
This is great. This is who put this video out?
This is the AP Entertainment account on Twitter, the Associated Press, yeah.
So it turns out that I babysat for this person.
No.
30 years ago.
Wow.
I worked with her father in cross comedy in Boston back in the day. And when she was literally a baby, I think her father was irresponsible enough to leave her in my care with John Benjamin. I think that we watched her for a brief period of time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And but here she is.
It's amazing
this is,
she turned out so well, you know?
Yes, this is Jessie Ennis. And it's really fascinating because she is a second generation actor and has seen the implications of the change in the industry and how, you know, her father made his living from residuals. And she is having as much, if not more success than him, but not getting that kind of pay. Here's a clip from the AP Entertainment.
Well, first of all, I'm a second generation actor, so I grew up with a struggling actor for a dad, and we would live off of residuals. Like, he did bit parts in sitcoms in the 90s, and he'd play a cop on, you know, he'd play cop number 1 on something, or a logger on Malcolm in the Middle, and we would get residuals from those shows that would pay our rent, pay for our food for the month. We relied on residuals. Now, as an actor who is a series regular on multiple shows on streaming series, I don't see a penny of residuals. It's built into my contract. It's in a part of how I'm getting paid. And so I checked last night just to like cross-reference my residuals for the heck of it. And it's pretty funny. I mean, I've made like $700 in residuals for a show that I'm sure I could have made thousands for. I mean, we're talking like 30 episodes of TV on a show that I know people are watching. So it's definitely confusing. Like, I definitely feel like I'm being robbed.
Wow.
Real. It's literal theft. They're just robbing.
Yep. I mean, that is a big part of this dynamic. The industry has changed, and a lot of it is influenced by sort of a tech mentality now. And that tech mentality is, we can basically gigify our workers here and not have to pay them a living.
$700 in residuals for a streaming show of 30 episodes.
It's nuts.
That's absolutely nuts.
If you can pull this, Zach Bornstein, he's a writer and comedian, has this tweet up, a good one of the contrast two headlines, or a couple things. Annual cost of SAG after DGA, WGA contracts may be $450 to $600 million a year, Moody's estimates. And if you go to the next one, highest paid Hollywood execs in the past 5 years: David Zaslav, $498 million; Ari Emanuel, $346 million; Reed Hastings, $209; Bob Iger, $195; Ted Sarandos, $192. Yeah, you guys start doing some acting. Yeah, you guys write some movies.
Oh yeah, right.
And so screenwriter pay dropped 14% in those 5 years.
And these are just people, not on the creative side. They're money men. They're
empires.
They're empires, and the thing that gets the eyeballs are the human beings whose blood. There's not sweat, tears, not really blood, hopefully, but their like creative work is what drives all of this, and they're just being leached off of.
Yeah, I mean, I will tell you that the residuals from Bob's Burgers for many years paid for my health insurance. And, by making the SAG minimum, it's an important component. And I made far more from residuals than I did from the session fee. People would be, I think, a little surprised. I mean, I was not a regular. There's, you can get contracts as a regular, which was all the staff. I mean, with all the cast that you would imagine. You can get a reoccurring contract, but I was just a day player contract. I mean, at one point, I think maybe in year 8 or 9, my session fee went up. But that is I think people would be surprised that sort of like that session fee was so low, but then I think they'd be surprised that the residuals were high, and it made a big difference. And the residuals, to be clear, is like an if-come situation. I got residuals because it
was
told me where they
if come blush
sold the show again.
Right.
And so this is not like you're just paying this out. It is a function of the success of the show. You get paid for your part in the success of the show.
Yeah.
Every time you see somebody come up and accept an award, they talk about how this is such a collaborative endeavor. And it's true. It is a collaborative endeavor. But, you should participate in the success.
Yeah, my understanding, Sam, is like maybe in Canada, you get more up front but don't get residuals, whereas America, it's a residual thing. And I guess like it makes sense, like, because otherwise who's going to get the residual down when you sell it to TBS 20 years later? It would all go to the executives.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, Canada may work in a very different way because in the television business, before there was streaming, the way that shows were made is that a studio would, and then it changed a little bit in the mid-90s, but a studio would front the money to make a show. Maybe they would bring in, and then they would sell it to a network. And it was a break-even proposition at first. But then the whole thing was to get the show in syndication, shoot 100 episodes was usually the minimum that you needed for syndication. And then they sell it again. 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 That whole model has changed, but the actors' pay was still based on that model. The model changes to a network produces the show. They don't sell it again. They just keep playing it and playing it and playing it. or they make a strictly sort of like a decision not based on the success or the quality of the show, but rather on like, almost like a calculation that they have to pay out too many residuals on these streaming things, so they'll just pull it down. The problem is they don't want to reveal how many people watch these shows. And it's not necessarily, in my opinion, I may be wrong, because they want to deny actors their residuals. It is they don't want shareholders to realize what their business model is.
Right.
And their business model is, we have a show that gets us in the news. We have a show that gets well reviewed, but not many people watch it. And people are lazy, and once they have a subscription to a streaming service, they tend not to cancel it. And I think the people who run these subscription services are afraid that their shareholders are going to go, wait a second, is this a business model I want to invest in? Probably not.
Yeah, as Netflix in particular is notorious for scrapping television shows, going season to season very quickly, without any plan for the future to wrap up the series, essentially, because they just make these algorithmic decisions to cut costs, and then they try to churn out whatever is new and most likely to bring in eyeballs.
Isn't it cool how much of society is geared toward dazzling investors?
Totally. I mean, that's what it is, though. It's like
totally
a new worm on the end of a hook, and then once you catch the fish, the subscribers will yank this. I mean, whatever. All those buzzy shows on Netflix that just went into like the ether.
Speaking of trying to dazzle advertisers, in Elon's latest fucking stunt, he's getting rid of the Twitter brand globally. Like, it's not going to be called Twitter anymore. Apparently, just X? I'm not sure. Maybe something else. But, the new logo is going to be like this. Just an X. If a good enough X logo is posted tonight, we'll make it go live worldwide tomorrow. How the fuck are you gonna talk about tweeting? Oh yeah, I X'd X last night. Oh yeah, I read an X last night. Like, what? You're so fucking stupid. God, he's so stupid. Like this, but X. To embody the imperfections in all us that make us unique. Deus Ex? Deus Ex. What is that? What the fuck? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You crazy motherfucker. Stop it. Just stop it. Please.
I mean, the
TV sucks
the one
now.
about chess, the queen, yeah, right?
I'm so like, it's funny, like the guidance from the unions on like, wait, so we can all, like, I'm ready to cut stuff. Like, just tell me when.
I know.
Like, I'll just like, I don't know, I'll find
I cut Disney Plus a few months ago before this just because I was like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all, and like HBO going to Max, and all of a sudden it's being trash. Like, everything's so diluted. Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one of the reasons why. The reason why, in addition to it being a lot of work, the reason why we ended the Peacock, the second Peacock show, was because I didn't feel like anybody was watching.
I'll say
I didn't
that
feel like there was an audience.
Peacock might be my favorite streaming app right now because it has all the Real Housewives on it. And you know what they do? What they do for the reality shows is like they take out the bleeps.
Cut her mic.
They take out the bleep,
Wow,
so you
get
can
to hear him say the F word?
the F words and stuff. Because
That's pretty awesome.
It's a more enjoyable viewing experience, especially for the reunions. I was just saying.
Hey, there's a growth opportunity for me.
Yeah.
Take out the swear. You can hear the swears. I want an NBA game like that actually too.
Right.
Don't fade that. I want to hear
See?
them swear.
Yeah, that streaming, that's your next frontier.
Let's go.
This is pretty funny. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh god. Ah! Marjorie Taylor Greene jump scare. Narrowly avoided. Okay. Yeah, I found this NMP law with Caroline.
Is there a naughty side?
Like, have I done?
I just want you to know, every time I'm in the shower and I wash my bowl, I think of you.
Oh my god.
You've done this.
Wait a second. I heard you don't clean your bowl.
What?
This is a thing. Chat, confirm.
I mean, I don't actively stick my fingers up there.
Okay, so that needs to be done.
And you can ask Milena, it's a lot cleaner. Yeah. Welcome
I am.
to Scuffed Ones with Nick and Milena.
Yeah.
Today we have a guest, one of my new favorite people. Introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. I am Caroline Kwan, and I'm happy to be here today.
You know, I actually tell my friends about you because you have an IMDb.
Okay.
And I'm super proud of that. I'm like, I know this person, and I show them.
He tells you
I show
about
them
you and Eric Fisher because he went to high school with.
Yeah, I'm like, these are the famous people that I know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, I get to hang out with her.
I would not call myself famous, but that is very sweet that you
I do.
are.
I brag about you.
That you are bragging about.
I show people the picture of the mountain for my Instagram. I'm not as sweet as Nick. I'm absolutely
and I also brag about Milena a couple times. You more than her, obviously. But then I'll take a picture of her when she's all dressed up and like super tall.
Mhm.
I'm like, this is my girlfriend. I bang her, and I show like people on the internet. What is your opinion on streaming on Twitch so far, and do you plan to stay here long term?
Okay, that one was easy. I started streaming in September after working in the entertainment industry for.
She was in Lucifer.
I guess I've been here. Oh, you guys, my 7-year anniversary was yesterday, living in LA. So I moved to LA and just got right into film and TV acting. And then almost 7 years later, started streaming on Twitch. So I plan on staying here. Now, you and other people have freaked me out
Why?
with the shelf life of Twitch.
There is a shelf life, yeah.
But you seem convinced that it's gonna be all over in a couple years.
Yeah. They changed the CEO. They're getting rid of this deal, that deal, doing more ads, doing this. Change is scary, so we don't know what's going to happen.
So that was the second part of the question. The first part of the question is, what do I think of Twitch? For me, it has been life-changing. To be able to have a place where I can come and share I have a lot to say.
The people who generally want to listen to you. It's nice.
Yeah, and
I wish I
don't know.
had that, but they're here for Nick or they're here for me and they hate one of us.
Well, I think at least that's probably equal. Do you think it's equal?
No.
No?
But to be fair,
See, we love you both.
I
like you both, but you, Nick.
I can say for the record, I get it.
What is your most favorite and least favorite acting roles you've been in?
We're watching you eat.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a really good job at it.
Eating.
Okay. My favorite role was probably last summer when I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming to film.
I watched that movie.
You did see this, and it was wonderful because Jackson Hole.
Fiona.
Jackson Hole, first and foremost, is gorgeous. It is.
Are you saying Jackson's Hole? What are you saying?
Jackson Hole? Not everything is
You're
about
Blush. You went inside Jackson's hole?
Saying,
the hole.
You're saying if you want to, get into this boy's hole, you have to pay the troll toll.
You gotta pay the troll toll, yeah.
Okay. In Jackson's Hole.
Jackson Hole's gorgeous. It was a friend of mine who was making this feature. So they really just gave me the freedom to improvise and have a lot of fun, and it was great. I mean, you saw the movie.
Is there a naughty side?
Like, have I done porn?
No.
A naughty side?
What do you at? No, about acting.
No, I
Like,
haven't done porn.
I'm not implying. I'm asking like, is there like a bad side of acting? Because I know like actors. Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I would say the worst part is just how much you have to audition, how much you have to do that goes, all the work that goes into being an actor that nobody sees, right? You don't get paid for. It's not glamorous.
Yeah, like the side of streaming that people don't see.
There you go. The least favorite was when I did this one hip hop music video. Anyway, next
Can you dance?
Depends on.
If you're talking about hip hop, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, no.
You know what I'm talking about.
What?
Like twerking and.
Twerking and. Can I twerk?
Drop that thing.
Can I drop that thing? Can you drop that thing?
Prove it right now.
I drop it, poop's coming out. So no.
I told you about his butthole.
Huh? Huh?
What is the wildest experience you've had at a job you've previously worked at? This is kind of painful.
I like that one.
This is really good.
It's hard to pick one. I mean, the Chinese restaurant that my mom got me fired from.
What?
When I was 17, I had just graduated high school. One of my best friends at the time, Jacob, who's this tall, gangly white kid, goes, "Hey, I gotta find a summer job. Will you come with me? Pick up applications." And I was just gonna babysit and stuff over the summer. I said, sure. So we're going around town, and I went to high school in Iowa. So not a lot happening in the area where I went to high school. So there was one Chinese restaurant in the whole of the Quad Cities in Iowa. And before he even has a chance to really open his mouth and say, "Hey, are you guys hiring?" the guy who owned the restaurant, his name was Tony. He comes up to me, he goes, "You want a job?" I went, do I want a job? He goes, "You want a job?" And I went, oh, okay. And Jacob is standing there like, wait a second,
Okay.
I'm the one who's applying for jobs. He goes, "Okay, when you start tomorrow," to me. And I went, okay, all right, I guess it's that easy. That's how you get a job. You just walk in, they give you a job.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you have the pretty privilege at 17?
Definitely not. Yeah, copium.
No, it's because I was Chinese.
Oh.
So anyway, I get this job. It turns out I'm the only employee besides one other person. So I would work a full day, like 12 to 14 hours, doing everything, cleaning toilets.
And the white guy didn't get the job.
No. My mom said to me, "Hey, did you fill out any paperwork?" I went, "No, I just get tips and that's it." She went, "Nope, that's illegal." And so one day on my lunch break, she came in to talk to my boss. I'd been working for less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's illegal as fuck.
And I go out and sit in my mom's station wagon while I'm waiting for her. 45 minutes goes by. She comes out, she knocks on the window, and she goes, "I'm gonna need your apron." And I went, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, you're fired, but I did get you a check for $250.
Oh my
Those were
God.
the wages that I'd been owed. She goes, "So, you know."
So they weren't paying
Who really
you.
lost here? Yeah, they weren't paying me.
And you didn't notice.
No, I didn't know that they had to because I was making money for tips. My mom goes, "No, that's not how it works." And Tony was yelling at her. He's like, "That is company money. That is my money. My money." And my mom's like, "Nah, I don't think so. Mm-mm."
So at one point, I had something called black privilege. I walked into Jimmy John's, got hired on the spot, didn't have to take a sandwich test, and I was the only black person working there, and I was the only one who didn't
A sandwich test?
have to take the sandwich test.
What
Do
the
the-
fuck is the sandwich test?
So you're supposed to
Yeah.
have all the
What?
sandwiches memorized before you work there. And my boss, he was crazy.
Was
I wonder if he's
wild.
still
Jimmy
alive.
John himself.
No, he would get so stressed that he would bite his fingers till they bled. He had a wife, okay, who happened to be pregnant. This guy, he bites his fingers so bad, he gets so stressed that Jimmy John's corporate sends this guy away for 2 weeks to like some like rehabilitation.
He was wearing gloves for 2 weeks probably.
When he's
only.
gone, she cheats on him.
While
Okay.
pregnant? While pregnant?
While
This story
pregnant.
has so many elements to
Yeah,
it.
she's getting creamed while pregnant. And this guy's right. And then like the guy comes back and he's just done. He just sits there. He's not moving. And
So
then
this retreat did absolutely nothing.
no,
for him.
because he came back thinking, hey, it's a fresh start. JK,
JK, my
pregnant wife cheated on
Yeah.
you. So he got replaced with
Okay.
I don't know if I can say this word or not.
Woman?
But she was a woman, but she also liked women, which was cool. Yes, the first one I ever met. She was awesome. I loved her.
Why
and
are you
one,
not allowed to say the
Because
word
I don't want to
lesbian?
step on anyone's toes. But she's great. And I love
Afraid to say lesbian. Lesbian is not a dirty word. What?
her. And one night, I was telling her how I was a virgin at like 20 something, right? And she was like, hey, listen, if you got $50, me and my girlfriend can help you with that.
No!
Yes.
Did you take out the money?
No, I didn't want to do it because I had to go and play WoW.
And that's how you knew you'd be a virgin for...
Ever.
Fucking nerd. What a nerd.
Yeah. You were in charge of casting a role as you in a film about your life. Who would you cast and who would you want to direct it? Someone said Lucy Liu. Is that racist?
Lucy Liu is in her 50s.
We know what they say.
I mean, I need to think of I'm thinking of an actress who would
Kris
play...
Jenner. I'm just kidding.
Rude. Yes.
I'm kidding. You know who you remind me of?
Who?
I think a young Halle Berry would be very good playing you.
Really?
You guys have that radiant aura around you, both of you. I know Halle personally. She's from Detroit.
Me too. First of all, I would want like older version of me to be Michelle Yeoh. A lot of people are saying Olivia Munn. No disrespect to Olivia Munn. She's had a ton of work done, but before she did, we looked much more similar because we have very similar genetic makeup in that we're both half German-Irish, half Chinese, with like a little bit of, you know.
So that's the mix to create beauty.
That is it, I guess.
Now, how do we get Milena?
What?
Like, how do we recreate Milena?
Oh.
I thought you were gonna like, how are you gonna fix my face?
You are so pretty. I would never say
Oh,
that.
she is so
No, that's
beautiful.
literally what you implied though.
No, if that's the way you took it, that's on you. I mean, like, how do we recreate you?
Do you think that your kids would be good looking?
No,
Do you think-
because I'm ugly. I think if Milena had kids with you, it'd look great.
What's that word called? Two women together? Gay.
Scissoring?
Yay.
It's the word that you said you couldn't say earlier.
I don't want to step on any toes. But I
Lesbians.
yes,
Yeah, there you
I like that.
You are allowed to say lesbians.
The L word. The L word. Oh my god. Is that why the show's called that?
I am reading this question right now, and I have no memory of life before COVID. I'm like, 2019, April 2019.
This one's hot.
Very
Can I ask you a
specific.
quick question? Because this is kind of about feet. What are your thoughts on
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on feet?
I have made this very clear. I don't like feet.
Are you repulsed by them?
Yeah.
Do you have like ballerina toes?
No. There's always been something about feet, and Will has really clammy feet.
You're not supposed to like men feet. Men feet aren't.
Clammy feet. Why do you know that his feet are climby? That's like, is he always putting his feet on you? Like, what? Wait, what?
The prize.
Why are you wearing a blanket with your hand in
No,
the blanket?
I've seen
while
a
you're talking
lot
about
of
feet?
women's feet that are there. Listen, there is just.
Can you look at
something-
Milena's for me?
I think I've seen her feet before.
Aren't they pretty?
Why are you still talking about feet, man?
All right, about the toilet. You don't remember it?
How's life? Well, a few days ago, I got my foot stuck in a toilet, and today I walked into a glass door. I gotta be honest, too. My first couple years in LA, shit like that was happening to me all the time. Like, I was probably standing on my toilet. Actually, I'm remembering now. Standing on my toilet, fixing something that broke. Foot slipped into the toilet. It was so classic, though.
What are the writer's strikes about? Can you please explain as if we were toddlers? Sure, tell us.
Ooh. Ooh. I feel that one on my tongue. That's on my tongue.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. All right, writer's strike. TLDR. Because of the way the industry has shifted due to the internet, due to streaming, due to, advances in technologies, writers over the last decade have made less and less money, even though they've generated enormous profits. So, in just from 2017 to 2021, writers generated $28 to $30 billion in profit, and yet on average saw a decline in the amount of money that they make. So they are arguing for a few core issues. One, of course, being paid more upfront, so higher minimums, because 10 years ago, about a third of WGA writers were working for what we call scale, which basically would mean minimum wage for writers, and now half of writers are working at that. So more and more writers are working for less money, just at the start. Streaming has really f***ed things up for the ones who are writing the shows.
Why?
Because everybody's got a streaming platform now.
They're not
Paramount
selling it to
Right.
a
So
third
they're
party.
just putting it on their own streaming platforms. And the other thing that they do is they don't release data, like the numbers on how well these shows do.
because they own it.
Because they don't want writers and their teams to be able to use that as leverage to argue for more
Fair
money.
wages, or
yeah, fair
what they
wages, yeah.
deserve.
How do you determine what is fair?
Well, I guess I would say the fact that writers who are creating these massive, massive shows, these films that are making a lot of money for, you know, the corporations, the people who
Surely fucking something. I heard they were asking for so little, like very, very little. I forget the exact dollar amount, but it's completely doable.
own the places that these shows and films are being distributed to, they're not able to afford to live. Like, they can't afford rent, they can't pay their bills. Writing has become a profession that is no longer viable. The profession of screenwriting is at stake of being something that you can do and actually, you know, be able to afford to live in the very expensive cities that you have to live in.
What are some common things that people say about show business that are always true?
What was the question?
It's not that hot, Caroline.
It's like right here. Okay, I guess the first thing I would say.
You want some milk?
So I used to work in politics too.
What's it got to do with milk?
It doesn't have to do with milk. It has to do with show business.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The thing about politics is they call it Hollywood. They call it show business for ugly people. That is 100% true. Politics is Hollywood for ugly people. When it comes to show business, what are some
Wait,
things?
so I should go into politics?
Yes.
Did you just call him ugly?
Did I?
And then he answered it honestly.
Oh my god.
What was the other part of the question? People say about show business are always true. I don't know. Whenever I think of show business, I hear that's showbiz, kid.
Showbiz is scary. Can I tell you what?
Sorry, that was pain.
I just want you to know there will be someone in chat who will clip that and then jerk off to it.
Oh my god.
Would you ever write any sort of original series / content for live streams on Twitch?
My tummy already hurts.
Holy f***, I put too much on.
She might have.
even good.
She might have put too much on her. She's bent over in pain. The worst thing is the bomb farts.
I can only imagine. Yeah, I don't like this one.
You think that's bad? Talk about
Fane.
what was the worst one.
Yeah, it's. Are you drinking ranch?
Wow.
She's drinking ranch.
Milena has no problem with what she can put down her throat, trust me.
Hey, yo.
Oh my god.
I have completed my whole. Are you gonna eat yours?
Drinking
If
ranch.
you drink my ranch, I'll vomit.
I don't like this on my tongue.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
No, it's just like I just want to chop off the tip of my tongue.
You don't know how to take it.
Did you even put any on, mister?
I did. There's a trick to it.
I fixed it. This literally fixed it.
I think you
Wait, it's
can't
coming back.
can't let it touch your tongue.
Nope, you cannot.
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
an
put it
idiot.
in the back of, on the back of your teeth.
Yes, I am
Interesting.
putting together some pitches for
Interesting.
for Twitch,
I didn't know there was like a strat to eating spicy food. I've just been suffering.
but they wouldn't be necessarily, scripted shows. It'd be something more of like a Hey Donna. Oh my god.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, from what you know about Twitch so far, picture
Yeah.
the stream. You're in a white room. You're sitting in a chair, and in the middle of the room is a button. It's a red button. And between you or you sitting in the chair and then the button is a gun. And
Okay, hold on.
It's pointed at you.
I'm in a white room, chair,
No,
button.
chair, gun, button.
chair, gun, button.
Okay? And Twitch chat is watching you. The gun is, being held up by like, I don't know, something, right?
Okay.
Would chat press the button?
So the button gets pressed and the gun shoots me?
Well, you don't know. But the question is, do you think chat cares enough about you to not press the button? Because
No.
it could shoot you.
How many people would it take to...
A majority.
A majority?
51%.
Ooh, it's like Saw with Twitch chat.
Oh, Caroline, that's...
Now, if you want a show idea, play off that.
I'm gonna try the strategy of not allowing my tongue
Put it in the back of your mouth.
Just swallow it immediately. What is your hottest political take? Go.
I don't think presidents over the age of... I don't think people over the age of 70 should get a run for president.
You know who should be president? Mr. Beast.
Why?
He would cure everyone's blindness.
No, he would cure...
Shut the fuck up right now. Shut up. Shut up. I feel like that's going to happen in our lifetime, and I don't want to confront that reality. I am in denial, and I will remain in denial until he runs.
1,000 people's blindness.
But if he had the money of the government, he could cure everyone's
It would be like
blindness.
the Hunger Games, but if you win, you get to fix your health.
Okay, wait, let me give another political hot take. I actually do believe that we should take away participation trophies.
Yes, the main character syndrome is a fucking disease.
I hate the main character
So
syndrome.
you
I
agree
hate
with some things that
participation.
Andrew Tate says then?
Oh my fucking god. I'm not gonna say that.
No, participation trophies are bad. You have to learn that things need to be earned sometimes. Like me, I earn everything.
Here's how I feel. If you're a tourist and you go to a foreign country and you're acting a goddamn fool, people should get to beat you. People who live in that country should get to legally beat you. So like for instance, when Logan Paul went to Japan and he was acting a goddamn fool, Japanese people should have gotten to legally beat his ass.
Okay.
Can you label each OTK member as a slasher film trope?
Are you into
Ms.
public
Nick,
stuff?
Emmy.
Answer your question.
What?
Stop speaking
What did you
over
say?
women. Dude.
Am I into public stuff?
It's like a
Am I
hobby.
Um,
into having sex in public? No, I'm not out here having sex in public. Are you?
Just with myself.
Hey, yo.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you didn't.
I did.
He's gaslighting you. Nick didn't eat it.
I did. It's right
Here,
there.
Here.
Oh, that one is awful.
That's black chicken. I want the not so dark.
That is bad.
He's not eating it.
I am. Oh my! I had one. Are you gaslighting me?
Eat it.
You know what Melania used to told me when we got in an argument? I was like, "You're gaslighting me," and she was like, "Only stupid people get gaslit."
Oh my god.
Pain. But
Okay.
I will always say the bomb is way worse, but this is horrible.
What's a trope?
A trope, something that you see over and over again.
She has my weenus.
I'm trying to hear what she has to say, and you're just not.
I do not feel
Tell him.
well.
Tell him.
You have 2 seconds.
Call him out. Put him in the corner. Make him think about what he did.
I ate that full.
We are not suffering alone. Come on.
Oh my god.
Do it. Do it. See?
Chill.
Are you? Stop being a bitch. Okay.
Hold on.
My ankle got caught.
Yes. Take a picture.
My ankle stopped filming this. You know what's crazy? You know
You
what's
wiped it off, you fucking bitch.
Where? Where? There! No, I didn't. I wiped it there. That's all that came off is that little bit. That was undeserved. I didn't even. It's all
Okay,
undeserved.
it was probably deserved for something else, though. You know.
I deserve an apology.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
So Asmongold, I'm picturing it. He's sitting there. He's playing WoW. Here's a
Pop, pop, pop. Then I do it again.
noise. Removes his headphones. Doesn't get up. Keeps playing WoW. And then you see in like the reflection of his screen the killer behind him. Esfand gives the stoner vibe of like the hair, the long hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Esfand is not a stoner, but he would probably be the stoner trope. Mizkif, the asshole. Nick, sorry, token minority.
Bruh.
Emily is the pawn, for sure. She's the bait, 100%. I think Tectone's the guy. I don't really know what trope this would be. Tectone keeps getting killed, but then a couple scenes later, he pops up and he's like, holy shit, dude. that was crazy, and then immediately gets killed again, and you think he's dead, but then he pops back up and he's hurt.
That was badass. He's like, holy shit, man, my arm is gone.
It's like a bit.
It's a comedic effect.
Yeah.
What about Sear?
So I'm kind of between Sear and Soda as the killer.
Whenever me and Chance used to go out in public and I was driving, or we'd be out in public, he'd be sitting around, he'd go like this, he'd go like, I'm like, what are you doing? He goes,
He
"I'm
does
shooting
do
people."
that. He does do that.
Well, good thing he doesn't leave his house.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
And he would make those sounds too.
What are you doing?
I think Emmy
creepy as fuck
is the final girl.
The final
of the crew here. Yeah. Woo.
Can I say something for the record? If you weren't this pretty and you pushed me over like you did earlier, I would have just punched you in the face.
What's your hot take on?
That's not funny because you're a man.
What the fuck?
What's my hot take on it?
Yeah.
Nick,
There's no hot take on
Because you
it.
said you'd challenge me.
I think we would be a fair fight. That's all I'm saying.
He would get into the ring with you and just like the whole time.
I don't
hit him.
I don't think boxing and kick and all the MMA stuff should be allowed. We should promote loving.
So true, King.
They should have like a
So
loving.
true.
Put people in the octagon and watch them make love.
Dude, I would love to get
That
a
would
hip.
be a better sport.
I would love to get a hip replacement just so I could participate in something like that.
Like, the first round first one knockout,
You want there to be two people who get into the ring, but instead of boxing each other, they make love.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna leave.
Yes. I think that would be pretty pog.
I think that would be more wholesome and it would be better for the youth than people fighting.
True.
You want to promote violence or promote love?
Well, I think that humans are inherently violent and we need an outlet. We need an outlet in order to be able to release that. Who are you to deny? Are you just turning off the lights? Bye, guys.
So you're just stopping me and Caroline's conversation? I am so ugly and I apologize to you. You're so pretty, you and Melina both, and you have to look at this while I'm talking about poop. I'm so sorry, Caroline.
You guys, my dad
Shout out to
literally
Melina.
just got punched in the face for being a Trump supporter. Like, that was it. Just for being a Trump supporter. And I do it again. Bop, bop. And I do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. I do it again. Hold up. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Hold up. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. And I do it again. Guys, my dad literally just got punched in the face for being a Trump supporter. Like, that was it. And I do it again. Hold up. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Hold up. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. And I do it again. Hold up. Bop, bop. And I do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it again. Hold up. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. Do it. Bop, bop. And I do it again.
So good.
Hi.
What's up?
They hunting.
We're hunching.
What does that mean? What's hunching mean?
We
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
I'm Bella. And I'm Bev.
I'm Emma.
I'm Lehman.
How do you know each other?
Lehman's my boyfriend.
We're engaged.
This is my wife, man.
How long you two been together?
5-6 months officially. We met at Trader Joe's actually. Bonded over some mac and cheese.
Do you two know what you're gonna be doing? Today?
We're gonna be guessing who's best friends and who's a couple.
When people see you two together, do they automatically know you're a couple?
Yes. People have told us we have that look.
How are you gonna try to decipher who's together or who's just best friends?
That look. Oh my god.
There's certain things I do think like a best friend might not know what they sleep in. I don't know.
Just, do they go commando?
Are you ready for me to bring the first person?
I think we're ready, yeah. Hello.
So.
This is terrible. We're gonna stare at you uncomfortably.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Will you guys hold hands?
Boy, she's jumping right in.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
What was your guys' first hangout?
We went to Pike Place, so.
Oh, went to Pike Place. It's pretty romantic, I would say. I don't know.
What does she put on her pasta?
Cute.
Maybe some vodka sauce. Yeah.
Vodka
Homemade
sauce.
vodka sauce.
Okay. Homemade. Oh, you got skills like that, huh? Oh,
Yeah, I think they're dating.
okay. Let me see how she gets it.
What are we thinking?
I think they're a couple.
It's why they held hands.
Yeah.
Because it was so comfortable.
What you want to do?
You think that, what, they're friends? They're not
No,
friends.
that's comfortable, man. I don't know. She knows about the pasta. Y'all cooking the pasta, man.
Really? Just because of the pasta?
Listen, can I do my thing with you?
I don't know.
I'm going to say they're a package, man.
Okay, fine. They're together.
Yeah, I'm thinking dating. I would love to go to Pike's Place on a date. That's so cute. So I'm gonna say dating.
Over here.
I don't know.
I feel like I felt more nervous about that one, but
Hi. What's up?
He's tearing that tail up.
How long have you known each other?
About 5 years now. We went to high school together.
How would you slow dance together if you had to?
Yeah, pretend you're at a middle school dance.
Yeah, pretend you're in a middle school dance.
Just like this.
Dating. Done.
What makes you say that?
It was your look into his eyes. It was like.
And yours down.
If not, you should get together because that was a look.
What's his favorite food?
There's these little things called bun bao.
Cute.
Well, because her middle name is Bao.
Oh, so he does like some type of bun bao.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buns of Bao.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
would you two kiss?
Come over here and kiss me in my hot mouth. I'm feeling
Oh, maybe they're friends. Oh, maybe they're friends.
romantical.
Friends.
That's too awkward. Yeah.
What is his mom like?
She's chill. She's really chill.
I haven't met her mom yet.
Oh, why not?
She's
Because.
scared to bring me in the house.
Oh, man. Come on.
They hunting.
We're hunching.
What does
he
that
said.
mean? What's hunching mean?
We fucking.
Oh.
Let's put them in the couple section.
He's banging Bao's buns.
Okay.
I feel confident with the first one. The second one, I'm still like iffy about.
You're just looking at me like, come on, do it.
I just am curious.
You got a poker face.
It's just Botox.
Oh.
I'm smiling right now.
And he's honest. I love that.
You guys have a very nice style. I like it. It's very cohesive.
You two are both standing, like even very similar. You're very close to one another too. Your shoulders are pretty much touching. I'm getting dating right off the bat.
Do either of you guys have a type?
He has a specific type.
Yeah.
Tall white guys.
Oh.
That's his type.
Okay.
I don't really have a type.
You don't have a type? Like if you're dating somebody, what do they usually look like?
Trolls.
So like when you're out, do you have to like stop them from like talking to trolls?
No, I mean, he doesn't really do that because he knows I don't fucking play that.
You are territorial.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Highly.
Would you two kiss?
Absolutely.
Seem very natural. It feels like something you guys have done before. Have you seen each other naked?
I think they used to date, but they're friends now.
Yeah.
I made it break. God, now I think everyone's a couple.
I know. Shit. I think they're a couple. No?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. No?
Yeah, no.
What do you think?
I think you're dating.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
You guys seem like you guys are real comfortable around each other.
Gosh, are we just putting everybody in the couple category?
Yeah,
Like,
I am.
no. Okay.
Standing on it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Surprise all couples.
Nicely done. Go in for a hug.
No, they're still friends. Do you like her dress?
Yeah, I love her dress.
Yeah,
Looks hot.
it's really pretty. You say it looks hot?
Yeah. Green's my favorite color.
Green's your favorite color, and she looks hot. I'd never say the homies look hot. Yeah, I'm very confident that this is a couple.
I would.
Friends.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're not saying your friends look hot, you're not a good friend.
The way you walked in together, it was very much like bad bitches that are friends.
I'm going with her.
Tell me about your type. What is your typical?
That's a loaded question.
That's an easy question.
Tell me, what's the type?
Skinny white men.
Ooh.
No,
Oh, no.
not too skinny anymore. My pelvis hurts after too
Oh.
many skinnies. Yeah.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Too many skinnies.
Can I see you guys just hold hands? Maybe like give each other a little hug?
Okay, that's very natural.
Yeah. Can we see you guys slow dance?
People do that. I don't know. Do they?
That looks very romantic. Dating.
Are we say dating? Okay.
I think dating.
The chemistry is there, 100%.
Do you guys believe in monogamy or open relationships?
Open.
Who's more of a jealous person? What? No, they're not.
Are you sure?
Sure.
How often do you fight?
Not very often. We've only had one major fight.
How long did it last?
Yeah, how long did it last?
About 3 months.
They're friends.
Really?
If I fought with you,
Yeah.
it would take maybe an hour for me to go, I'm sorry.
I'm taking your gut for this. This one. This group.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
All right. Good, kick it off.
What? I don't have to kick it off. You kick it off.
Right. Okay, how long have you guys known each other?
We met in the fall. We were at a bar.
Was it tequila involved?
No, gin.
Ooh, Jenna, make you sin. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I've never heard that before.
You ain't heard that? Yeah, man.
Can you guys hug for me? Oh, that's cute.
very
You
sweet.
fit. Oh, that's cute.
I understand.
Yeah. You were to close your eyes. Can you tell me what color their eyes are?
Depends on the day. They're like a hazily greenish.
You're very right. You're very right. That's very descriptive. That's
It's giving dating. Yep.
Pretend you're out and you're dancing on the dance floor.
Pretend you're dancing on the dance floor.
That's
Yeah, I also think dating.
not today.
I tried. Oh, freakily. Okay.
Okay.
Don't spill the drink. Okay.
I don't
they're
know.
friends. I think they're friends.
I'll let you choose this one.
I say that they're friends. I think they have a lot of fun together.
I think they're dating.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
The intimacy part was just really comfortable for both of them.
Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with
No,
you.
no, Dawn, no. Do
I
you
don't
think
want
they're
to.
friends?
I don't want to argue with you.
Friends. No, friends. Yes, let's do it. Friends.
Raise your hand if they got you right.
We got a lot right.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Alright.
not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, not terrible.
Not too bad.
Okay, now go to your correct box.
See, I knew it.
Okay. Yeah, I thought they were friends. I knew they were friends. Yeah, I bet they dated though. I don't know. I was still wondering about that. Yeah, I think I was mostly right.
Yeah, you guys were hard. You guys were hard.
Oh, wait, I got them wrong. I thought they were friends.
You do a poker. I know it's Botox, but you also do a poker face. You got us right.
Yeah, I can definitely tell, like, more than friends.
How long have you been together?
3 years. About 3 years, yeah.
Oh, well done.
Wow. Who came on to who?
I
Look at her.
messaged you first.
And then you couldn't help yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, thank you
much.
guys.
We want some of that pasta too. Thank you.
Hi.
You got us wrong.
Yes.
Very wrong.
See, now I see it, of course.
As soon as you guys walked
Okay.
in, I said, "Oh, he's smacking." I knew.
They were so awkward when they asked them to kiss each other. That threw me off.
I said, he's
my
tagging that tail,
God.
man. I can tell, man. I can tell.
am done.
Okay.
How long have you been?
Not too long.
Not too long. A couple weeks now.
A couple weeks?
Oh, that is new. You see, you couldn't hide it.
Oh, okay, that's why the kiss was awkward.
High school crush.
In high school, did you think he was cute?
No, I thought he was annoying
I
as
was an
fuck.
ugly dude in high school.
Okay.
Hey, I get it. I get it.
See?
I get it.
You gotta introduce him to mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Now
said-
you have to.
No, I just don't be introducing people to my mom. That's the thing,
We
yeah.
get it.
Okay, so it's because you haven't known each other, not because he's black.
That too.
No, it's
Yep. Yep.
right. It's definitely because of that.
So you were wrong.
Did you see the way that
So
was
you
said?
were wrong.
So you were wrong.
Yeah.
What made you guys close?
I slid in his DMs, and then we just like became besties.
Nice. Okay.
Wait, so you tried to holler at
Oh,
him,
I'm still trying, but we're good. Like we're besties.
That's why I said that. I felt
The
that. I felt
vibe.
that.
No, the thing is, the vibe is there, but I didn't see them as a couple. I told you it was given.
No, don't be trying to throw that off on me.
Was that the first time you guys have kissed?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay, wow. You just
okay.
really went through before. Was it weird?
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't mind kissing people.
But yeah, he's a whore, so.
Oh.
Do you guys act like
Called
each other's
out.
wingmans, wing people?
Oh, absolutely not. But I support him in whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Hi, so you were wrong.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
Why did you guys think we were a couple?
Yeah.
You guys just have very like married couple vibes. So
That's cute.
Are either of you in a relationship?
We're single.
Single.
Yeah.
Really
Oh.
single.
Single. Both.
Do you support each other in the attempt?
Whenever I don't have the balls to go to some people, I ask him to go and ask their number.
I'll be a wingman.
Wingman and wingwoman.
Okay.
No.
How'd you know?
You guys shared certain things about how you get down. I think it was just like a difference. You're a lot more free.
I'm more of a hoe, yes. But
Yeah, okay, I didn't want to call you that. Dang.
You can call it that.
Oh, yeah, you call me that. This one?
So there's no potential for anything down the line? Just friends?
I will officiate a wedding, but that's it.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
You got us wrong.
It was my fault.
No
It was.
fault.
It was.
Why didn't you just say, shut up?
I knew it.
I'm not always right.
No,
And
you
that's how
are,
you work
though.
a relationship.
No, you are always right. She is.
That's not true.
No, it's true.
who asked who out?
I definitely asked them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I was very persistent because,
Did it take some time to kind of like,
No,
win,
it
win
didn't
them
take
over?
some time to win me over. I asked you to be my girlfriend.
that did happen.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
So what's some advice you two have for relationships in general out there?
Talk about whatever is inside your head.
Yeah. We also laugh a lot.
A lot.
And even when it's just shit, we'll just find humor in it. And I think it's one of those things that it's like we've got
They're
each
so
other's back.
cute. I love them.
One of Adrian's deal breakers is someone who doesn't have a J-O-B.
Uh-oh. Girl almost destroys the button. This one might not be so cute. Uh-oh. I'll be right back.
Yeah, someone doesn't have a job.
I don't have a job.
You don't have a job?
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This is The Button.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Joaquin.
Nice to meet you. My name's Amy.
Amy?
Yes.
Yeah, where are you from, Amy?
I am from Queen Anne.
I don't know what Queen Anne is. I'm sorry.
We are currently in Queen Anne.
Okay,
right
cool.
now.
Cool.
Amy, ask him why his outfit.
Yes. Why the spacesuit? Why the astronaut?
A lot of people are interested in outer space, and I'm interested in inner space.
Okay, tell me more.
People look, they see space and the stars, and they see all this stuff, and they're like really turned on by it, and I'm kind of disgusted by the negligence of the use of money for outer space. How's your weekend been so far?
I've been pretty good. I celebrated my best friend's birthday yesterday.
Oh, Taurus? Okay. I saw a murder last night.
Okay.
Oh, attempted murder. I was filming a video in California and I saw a man get shot in the neck. And now we're trying to sell it to a news station. Okay. It's absolutely batshit crazy. Yeah. I think she's weirded out by me.
So why did you press on me?
I knew you were not interested. Right off the bat.
Just because you thought that I wasn't interested, that's why you didn't want to continue conversation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get married and have like 100 kids, so like, why waste each other's time,
I
right?
respect that. I hope you have fun on your next date.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon.
What was your name?
Ida.
Ida? Joaquin. Nice to meet you.
Are you each other's type?
You can say no, it's okay.
I know, yeah, you're not my type
It's okay.
off of like first looks.
Ida's type is someone funny, confident, and not afraid to show emotions. Does that describe you, Joaquin?
So well into like the extreme aspects.
What do you mean extreme?
Like, if like I'm heavily invested in someone, like if I'm actually seeking to build a future with them, like I give them all of me.
How soon do you give all of you?
That's what I'm struggling with. That's what I'm
So you
struggling
do it
with.
like very soon?
I'd say it's love bombing, but not from a place of. Why did you not want to go on a date with me?
Like you said, you love hard.
Mhm.
I don't want to break anyone's heart because I'm not at that point right now.
Okay, thank you, Joaquin.
So what's your name?
I'm Ida.
I'm Dominique.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So how old are you?
I'm 26. How old are you?
I'm 32.
What are you two looking for in a relationship right now?
I'm a tender person, man. I need somebody to be tender with me, man. I used to be out in the streets.
Was you a hoe?
I never been. I never been on got a large number. Yeah, what about you?
So I want someone same as you, like kind of like caring, but also like grow together. Just don't be on your sex shit. Like I really just don't like that kind of stuff. I've met grown ass men that are children. If you're a child, don't fuck with me.
I mean, how much do you understand what they're going through?
If you're in a predicament where you're trying, that's not, I will never jump that. But if you're a person who chooses to sit on your ass and be in home all fucking day while someone's working, oh, I can't find out because you're just looking on your phone. No, get up off your ass, do some shit. You can find other jobs, like, you know, like work through it. Go ahead, that's fine.
And and I'll tell you why I did it. I think that you have to come to a term of forgiving people for not being their best selves. And that's not me thinking you haven't.
Ida, was that surprising?
Yeah, I kind of liked you a little bit. Anyways,
I
nice to meet
appreciate
you.
you.
Bye. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ida.
How you doing?
Hello.
Dominique.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's it. Talk about, what was your name again?
Yaya.
Yaya?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Question for you is, what is like your ideal first date?
It's not this.
No. Mine would be, I like the water. I like to look at the water.
Do you wakeboard or wake surf or? Okay.
I just like
would
to
you,
like
Would you
chill
try
at
it?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down to bust my ass. I don't know if the box wants to say it, but I don't really like city girls.
City girls, okay.
Yeah, I think like the stipulations that come along with that is kind of dumb.
Like a New York City girl? Like
No.
No? Like what, okay, so what do you mean?
So
yeah,
city
so,
girls,
yeah, I
city
guess-
girls kind of like, fly me out, do this, do this, do this. Like.
Wait,
before
I'm sorry.
that-
Why is that a city girl?
Like, it's not that, not just that, let me finish.
Okay.
Like, the intentions is not to actually get to know. You just have this standard that is not understanding.
Okay.
What? What is he talking about? I'm so confused.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet
Not to
you.
be weird or nothing. but I'm
Yeah,
just-
that was a
I'm
little
nervous
weird,
guy.
but
I
okay.
know.
A little. Yeah.
That was odd.
That was really weird. I didn't like that.
Hi.
Hello.
My name's
I'm
Adrian.
Yaya. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
So, Adrian says the only reason not to date him is the size of his
Apartment?
apartment.
My apartment is 270 square feet. It's a little small. Bed's a twin, but you know.
You have a bathroom?
Yes, and I have in-unit washer dryer. Have a stove, everything.
Wow.
And I have 70 pairs of shoes in there, so you know it's all fitting.
Do you I guess like have you been dating? Like are you a serial dater? Or...
Jesus.
You two went hard.
Aggressive.
Tell each other. Tell me. Why?
I don't know, I just wasn't getting the
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, I wasn't giving you the vibe. It just wasn't there.
It was his grills.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it was nice meeting
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Adrian. Nice to meet
Adrian.
you. What's your name?
Jalen.
It's like alien with a J, right?
Yes.
Probably the first time you heard it, huh?
No, because I tell everyone that.
Oh, really?
I was like, because they don't know how to pronounce it. Because it's either Jillian or something.
Jalen.
Yeah.
Probably
Yes.
a lot of Jalen,
Yeah.
huh?
What's your job? Does your job let you have the grill?
Yeah, no, I work at Geico. I'm like a
Oh, you're
claims
insurance.
trainer.
Oh, so you could
What?
I could teach you about insurance. I know all about insurance.
I want you to teach her about insurance in a sexy voice.
Oh my.
In
okay.
a sexy voice.
Man, you don't even got a scenario. Someone get hit by a car. Now what? Someone call you, hey, someone hit my car. What do I do? What's the next step?
Dang, okay, I'd be like, damn, someone hit your car. I really just don't have a sexy voice for that.
One of Adrian's deal breakers
Oh.
is someone who doesn't have a job.
Yeah, someone doesn't have a job. Is
I don't
probably...
have a job.
You don't have a job?
Oh my god.
How?
Sorry, button. Okay.
I'm Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I'm Adrian. Nice to meet you.
I always like to ask people this question. I know it's super random, but would you choose waffles or pancakes?
Oh,
if you had-
waffles, for sure. I love waffles. Pancakes, I don't know. They're not as fluffy. They don't have the nice fluff to them, I feel like.
Pancakes are fluffier than waffles. What are you talking about?
Waffles, they have those little indents, so when I'm spreading my Nutella on them, like I get a big bite of just labor. Yeah, good.
I feel like the romantic
different things.
chemistry like just isn't there for me.
I feel that, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, good
It was nice
meeting
to
you.
meet you.
What are you looking for right now, Elizabeth?
Low key, a husband. I'm at a point in life where I really want to meet like someone special to spend life with.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Max.
I'm Elizabeth.
Nice to meet you, Elizabeth.
Good to
I
meet
love
you.
your hair.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. And your
Thanks.
earrings are also really great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, okay.
What kind of porn do you two watch?
Whatever's on the front page, honestly, as long as it's
That's
like...
lazy.
I know, I'm just like, get it done quick. I'm sorry.
I don't really watch porn. I have like out of curiosity checked it out, but it's not really for me. I feel like my imagination is enough usually.
What are your biggest insecurities?
I think my biggest insecurity is probably like my hair, actually. I have like 4 cowlicks. So I have 2 back here that kind of alfalfa.
Wait, can you turn around?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Oh,
Look,
I mean,
that's
I don't know. I
cute.
feel like I wouldn't have noticed that like otherwise.
My
with
barbers know what they're
anything.
doing.
I've had the same hair for like a long time.
Really? It looks
I had
great.
it this short in like 4th grade, and then after that, I was like, no.
Fun fact about Max, he has sold video games to MTV and Nickelodeon.
Like ones that you created?
Yeah.
Oh,
In
that's
high
cool.
school, I made like the flash games that you'd play in like the libraries, and made like $10,000 to $14,000
Oh,
my
wow.
junior year. Yeah.
Do you play a lot of video games now?
It comes in waves. I think I tend to be like more active outside or like reading. Right now, I'm working on a science fiction book. So
Cool. Do you like Star Wars then?
I'm not like super into Star Wars, but I love to like sit down. I like to sit down and watch it.
I've just seen like the OG Star Wars like movies. I love that as a kid.
So Elizabeth wants to get married. She's ready to settle down, have kids.
Like I don't want
You-
kids like now,
That
but
was
like
so
in 4 or
random.
5 years.
Fair.
Yeah.
So like, when are you looking to get married though? That's my question. Is there like a
I
specific
mean-
timeline or?
I don't want to like rush anything.
So no wedding bells next year then, unless it works.
Probably not. That would be a little insane.
I've lit up red a few times. Nobody's pressing me. You two vibing?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
I like you,
I think you're pretty cool.
I'm gonna light up red one more time. If you don't press me, I'm gonna consider it a match.
My hands are
Buzzers?
up here.
Woohoo!
Let's go.
It's love. There's gonna be wedding
They're cute. They're cute. I like it.
bells.
Wedding
inside
bells
of a year.
next
I
year.
predict it. I'm never wrong. You get out of here, you two. You two little lovebirds.
Hey guys, it's Andrew and welcome back to my channel. Hope you all have been well. As you can see, I'm in my car. Alright, so it's a little slower than my old car. I guess this bit might be dead. I guess I can just speed that up. Whee! Anyways, yes, I got a new car. I got it a year ago. I just have not posted a video that I've filmed in it yet. But here we are. I love her. Yes, it is a Tesla. Yes, Elon is very annoying. Yes, it was my dream car for like 8 years. Yes, I have already crashed into someone with it. Got another dent already.
No.
Okay, it's so hot, guys. Holy shit. Oh my god, I have working AC in here. Didn't have that in my old car. It's 90 degrees outside. I guess, yeah, that's summer. That's not shocking. Anyways, as you can see from the title of this video, today I will be trying celebrity restaurants. If you remember, a while ago I did trying celebrity ghost kitchens, but celebrities are also out here making real, actual restaurants. So today I thought we would go to them and see if the food's good. We have Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop Kitchen. Kevin Hart just opened a vegan fast food restaurant called Heart House. And then also I'm gonna go try Wahlburgers. Mark Wahlberg has a burger restaurant and apparently has for like 6 years. I did not know. So let's try it. I'm honestly most excited to try Goop Kitchen. I've heard so many good things about it. After I posted that ghost kitchen video, my friend Rebecca texted me and was like, oh my god, you have to try Goop Kitchen. But I think the Kevin Hart one is on the way to the Goop Kitchen one. So I'm gonna go to that one first. Oh my god, it has been so long since I filmed a video just driving around town eating food in my car. Can't wait. All right, let's go. Beep beep. Oh my god, the mic is already slipping.
Why are there so many celebrity kitchens? What the fuck?
Oh no. All right, one sec, guys. Okay, I just added so much tape to my mic. Honestly, like enough tape to fucking ship an entire Amazon warehouse. So hopefully that works. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna cut the camera until we get close just because I don't want the battery to die while I'm out. So I will see you once we are close to Kevin's Heart House. Okay, I am, whoop, that's a red light. Okay. All right, guys, I'm a couple blocks away from Kevin Hart's Heart House. I remember like a year ago, he opened one down by the airport, but he just opened one up in Hollywood right across the street from Chick-fil-A. Ooh, drama. Kind of just like classic vegan fast food. They got vegan chicken sandwiches, vegan burgers, and it has a drive-thru. Can't wait. Love that. Oh my God, I don't have my debit card. All right, let's hope they take Apple Pay. Did you guys miss me? Okay, elephant in the room. Yes, I have not been posting as much lately. Honestly, for a variety of reasons. Maybe soon I'll make like a video sitting down, addressing everything. But I guess I'm gonna have to learn how to play the ukulele first.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I was just about to say that. Tesla, bitch. What's your name? What is your name? Command not understood. Fair. Anyways, like she said, it's up here on the left. Right, we are pulling in. Oh, exit only. Okay, we are not pulling in. We are not pulling in. Are you sure? No, I'm just gonna go in. What are we doing? I'm crazy. Okay, we're here. Sorry. Hi, could I do the deluxe hot and crispy chicken sandwich? I'll also do a 4-piece nugget. Could I also just get a regular fry? And then a side kale crunch salad. And that's all. Okay, thank you.
You enjoy your meal.
Thanks so much.
Here you go.
Hi, thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too. That was so fast. They whipped that shit. Let me go find a spot in the shade. Okay, can you cars? This feels dramatic. Maybe I should go somewhere else. No, it's okay. It's lively. We're out on the town. All right, so here we have it. I decided to get their spicy chicken sandwich. Back whenever all that like spicy chicken sandwich wars were happening, they made it sound good. So I'm very excited to have a vegan one. Okay, I got some nuggets. Oh, you literally can't see them. Got some nuggets. Their side little kale salad. Fries, classic. And then here is the spicy crispy chicken sandwich. Honestly, looks divine. All right, let's give Kevin Hart's fries a try. Okay. Wow. Delicious, classic. I keep thinking this is Hannah Hart's restaurant. All right, okay. Okay, Kevin. These are good. Okay, now let's try the nuggets. I also got Kevin's secret sauce or whatever it was called. Let's try. Okay, tastes like every other sauce that looks like that. Not in the new car that I've already dented. All right, this is what the nuggets look like. They look pretty good. I don't recognize them. Oh shit. What? Wait, these are good nuggets. Hold on, Kevin. I hear something purring. They didn't give me a fork. How am I gonna eat the salad? Oh wait, yes they did, sorry. Oh, and a good fork.
No.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Sweetgreen, I love Sweetgreen. I go there a lot. They have the worst forks. They break every time I try and use them. So that is why I was testing the strength of the fork. Just explaining that. I'm saving the sandwich for last because it seems, you know, like the best. All right, let's try their kale side salad. It does look good. We got some Brussels, some cabbage, some corn. Very saucy. Okay, all right, come, okay. All right, that's what it looks like. Let's give it a try. Oh, wow, it's good. It's got like a little orangey dressing. Okay, this is impressive. Honestly, don't really know anything about Kevin Hart. Like, no movie he's ever been in, I've really wanted to see. Never watched any of his stand-up specials. But this is really good. This whole meal so far, I'm impressed. Kevin Hart is my favorite chef. Kevin, maybe you should quit the comedy thing. Wait, what does he do? Have I seen a movie? Jumanji, did not watch that. Die Hard, did not watch that. Wow. Yeah, I have not seen a single Kevin Hart movie. Oh, The Secret Life of Pets. I saw that. All right, this is really good. I'm very impressed. I feel like I've said that like 10 times, but delicious, refreshing. All right, and now let's try their deluxe, what is it? Spicy chicken, spicy crispy. This is what it looks like. The bun is also gorgeous, like a little toast action they got going on. All right, let's give it a try. God, what the fuck? This is so good. Wow, Kevin, that is divine. I don't know what else to say. Am I supposed to describe the flavor? Do you guys care? I'm just here to hang out and eat with you guys. Honestly, 9 out of 10. It's crispy, it's spicy, it's juicy, and it is not sponsored. So let's wrap it up. Oh my God, I can't stop eating it. Oh my God. Okay, I need to stop because we have a lot more to eat today. But that was really good. I don't know what I was expecting, but wow. Okay, I will be back. Kevin. Sorry, Kevin, I don't want to see your movies, but like, open a second restaurant. You got something good going on in the culinary world. Okay, guys, I have to pee so bad. I'm in the middle of Hollywood. I don't know where I'm gonna pee. Okay, I'm gonna go find some place to pop in and pee real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, sis. Gotta piss. Okay, I'm back. I peed. I just came back to Heart House. You know how to get the full review. Okay, these people are looking at me talking to the camera, so I'm gonna leave. Being in a Tesla talking to a camera is like, whoa. I feel like everyone's just like, oh, another one of these little bitches. David didn't buy it for me. I bought it myself. Guys, I just want to apologize for calling the Tesla voice command a bitch. I would never, I didn't mean that in a misogynist way. Okay, so that was Heart House by Kevin Hart. Whoa, okay. These Hollywood streets, what are our taxes paying for? I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, and honestly, I don't know what isn't making it a 10 out of 10.
They're paying for police. That's where all the money is going. You should know that. I think you do, probably.
Nothing about it was bad. I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. Okay, so next up, we have Goop Kitchen. Gwyneth Paltrow, we know her, we like her. Goop Kitchen, there's a few locations all around town. I don't know if it's only in LA. Okay, wait. Take us to Goop Kitchen. My car can do so much now. Oh, it didn't understand that. It does not know what the word goop is. Goop Kitchen. Navigating to Goofy's Kitchen in Anaheim? No way, my car just routed me to Disneyland's. No, that's not where I'm going. Goop Kitchen. All right, it's about 3 miles away. We got a little drive. Okay, this one doesn't have a drive-through, and it probably takes a little while to get our order, so I'm actually gonna maybe pull aside. Okay, so I'm gonna place my order here for pickup. They have a lot of salads, they have some bowls, and then handhelds. A lot of it is like meat, but they also have some tofu. Cameron Diaz's Summer Crunch Salad. Ooh, collab. And it's vegan? Okay, I'll get that. Okay, add to order. Ooh, get 10% off. What, you want my phone number? Sure, you can have it. Hey girl, text me sometime. 15% off secured. That's what that noise was. All right, I'm gonna get that salad. And then they have barbecue tofu Thai lettuce wraps. Sounds delicious. Absolutely, add to cart. The greenest green salad also looks kind of good. That's what it looks like. These videos are fun because it's like meal prep. I will be eating all of the leftovers tomorrow. Enter my promo code, yeah. I'm not getting all my money, Gwyneth. All right, so I'm getting the summer crunch salad, the Thai lettuce wraps, and the greenest green salad. Okay, place order now. Let's go! I don't know if you can tell, my hair looks like shit. I need a haircut so bad, I'm getting one tomorrow. So don't judge me. All right, it is in this building, I guess.
It's on the right.
Oh my god, where is it? So many old people in nice cars, holy shit. All right, we're in some very large, like office looking building. How am I gonna find this? Okay, first floor inside the courtyard. All right, I'm a little scared. I'm gonna go inside and try and find it. Wish me luck, and I will see you in a moment. Is Gwyneth gonna be there? No. All right, we got it. We have arrived. We got the goods, we got the goop. It smells like iced tea. All right.
I did not know Goop had a restaurant. I'm gonna be real.
What is this? First up, we have the tofu wrap. Very DIY. Not sure how I'm gonna do this in the car. And then here is the green salad thing. Well, yeah, it's green. There's some like garbanzo beans with some green stuff on it. That looks good. And then we have Cameron Diaz's summer salad. This one honestly looks the best. When two white women get together and make a salad, magic happens. Okay, first let's start with the lettuce wrap. We have a little chili crunch oil, just a little tiny bit of cashew vinaigrette. Then we have what looks like some like marinated cucumber. What is this? Some kind of slaw? I don't know what this is. It looks like mango, but it tastes like cabbage. Then we have some brown rice with like mushroom pieces. What is that? Mint, cilantro, a little blend. And then here we have the barbecue tofu. This looks pretty good. It doesn't smell that good, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna try a little piece. Oh, fuck. Okay, I love these little tiny pieces. All right, let's build a wrap and give it a try. Here is the lettuce wrap. All right, we'll put a little rice in. Let me take my seatbelt off. Let's get cozy. Slip into something more comfortable. A little rice, a little bit of the tofu, a little bit of the yellow stuff that does not taste like mango. And then the cucumbers, the random pile of miscellaneous herbs, and then a little squeeze of lime. Oh, shit. All right, Gwyneth Paltrow's lettuce wraps. Let's give it a try. Okay. It's pretty good. It's definitely not a spicy fried chicken sandwich. Oh my god, guys, you can't even see. I'm sorry. Okay, the tofu is good. The tofu, I give the tofu like an 8 out of 10. The rest is a little boring though. The brown rice tastes like brown rice. I don't know what this is. It does not taste like mango. Yeah, okay, I mean, it's good in like a, that kind of way. I'll be honest, I thought it would be a
It's probably like healthy.
little better. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. I don't know, I'm not gagging. Oh, I forgot the little chili oil crunch stuff. I don't think that would have made it much better. Oh, I forgot the dressing too. Okay, all right, let me try it. Yeah, okay, that probably would have made it a little better. I don't feel like making another one though. We have a lot to eat. All right, next up, let's try the greener salad. Well, I forget the full name. Looks pretty good. We got some avocado, some cucumbers, some lettuce, some green beans, some artichoke. Yeah. And then some garbanzo beans with some stuff on it. And then there's this little cup of like little crispy things. I don't really know what it is. It looks like that. Focus. Oh my god. All right, let's mix it. All right, here's the dressing. Delightful. All right, got it all mixed up. This is what it looks like. Let's give it a try. Wow, I feel like some sexy little Beverly Hills housewife eating my salad, enjoying a nice salad in Beverly Hills. Life couldn't get any better. If only my girls were here with me. Let's give it a try. delicious, refreshing. All right, let's get some of the artichoke. Let's get some of the bean. I'm gonna try and get everything in one bite. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's good. It's a salad. I feel like I should have started with this, the healthiest.
Yeah, I mean, how bad can you make a salad? You know, salads are generally pretty good. You have like good ingredients.
One when I was starving, because it's good, but like not as good as the chicken nuggets I just ate were. I like the little crispy things. Not sure what they are. I don't know. I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting this all to be better just based on how many people were raving about it. But okay. Yeah, a nice salad. I'd give it like a, I don't know. It's really not that good. Like the dressing, there's not much going on. Could be a little more herby, a little ranchy. Yeah. I don't know. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Okay, I'm gonna eat the rest of this later. Meal prep. And finally, we have what looks the best. The Cameron Diaz collab summer salad. Looks like we have more of that yellow stuff. Okay, that's mango. That tastes like mango. The other stuff did not. Some cilantro, some carrots, some cucumber, some avocado, some little like puffed, oh, what's that? I have no idea. Corn? It's nuts. It's cashews. A little squirt of lime, and then the cashew vinaigrette. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, this looks good. This looks a lot more flavorful. This is what it looks like. All right, let's give it a try. Okay. This one is delicious. Divine. A little spicy. The lettuce is pretty good. A little crunchy. Guys, I have to pee again. Like so bad. There's a little mint in it. Ooh, what is this? A little snap pea. I didn't see that. Delightful. Okay, now I get what people are raving about. This is divine. How is it making me look? Is Goop making me beautiful? Okay, I will give this like an 8 out of 10. She should collab with Cameron Diaz more. Cameron Diaz is clearly a white woman who don't play about her salads. Delicious. All right, guys, I would keep sitting here and eating it and saying things about it, but I have to pee so bad. All right, I'm gonna go find somewhere to pee. 1 sec. Pause. Alrighty, guys, I just peed at Whole Foods. Beverly Hills is so scary. Everyone's cars are so nice and like they actually take care of them and like get them cleaned regularly. I can't be here. I need to wash my car, as you can probably see from the ceiling. So bright in
so dirty.
This neighborhood too. Where are we? Oh, okay, Goop Kitchen. Did we finish that off? I'm sorry. I had a pee, so I had to shut it down real quick. Yeah, it was fine. I am starting to get full and definitely think.
Wait, are those fingerprints? No. Are they?
Tastes better when you're hungrier. So I'll give her that. Would I go back? Yeah, maybe. If I was in the area. Is it starting to get like traffic time and it's saying it's gonna take me 40 minutes to get home? So that is fun. The lighting is so gorgeous in this car. I need to start filming a lot of videos in here. Guys, what are more videos I can do in my car other than driving around town eating? Okay, so let's stay focused. All in all, I would give Goop Kitchen like a 7 out of 10. I found one of the little crunchy things from this salad in my cup holder. Those are good though. I give these a 9 out of 10. All right, next up, Wahlburgers. Mark Wahlberg? Who? Okay, Mark Wahlberg. I like obviously know who he is, but like, is he an actor, a sports player, or is he one of the Shark Tank people?
So you don't know. He's an actor.
Let me look. Who is Mark Wahlberg? Oh yeah, he's an actor. Okay, I don't know why I thought he was on Shark Tank. Once again, he is an actor in a bunch of movies I have never seen nor wanted to see. Literally all of these movies I've not seen a single one. Oh, Date Night with Tina Fey. I saw that. Well, Mark Wahlberg, he's got a burger place. I'm gonna do the same thing and just like go ahead and place the order now for pickup. Wahlburgers. They are in Hollywood. My favorite. Okay, order now. Oh, go. You can go around me. Sorry. Oh, okay. Someone's behind me. I got it. Okay, begin order. Wahlburgers. Looks like a classic burger place. You know they have burgers, they have fries, they have side salads. Okay, they have an Impossible Burger. It says it's Mark's choice. Okay, Mark. So I am gonna get that. Impossible Burger, add to cart. It's $18. The normal burger is only $13. What's with the upcharge, Mark? Is that why it's your favorite? Because it's the most expensive? $18 for an Impossible Burger with no side? I'm sorry, are we at the fucking airport? What? Clearly he's not one of the Shark Tank people because this is a bad deal. Okay, and then they have fries, tater tots, and then thin, crispy onion rings. These look good. Okay, I'm gonna get these. Focus. Oh, is it focused? I need glasses, I can't. Guys, that's how I rear-ended someone. I was on my way to an eye appointment. Didn't make it. All right, I am checking out. $27 for an Impossible Burger and some onion rings. What has this economy come to? All right, Wahlburgers ordered. Let's go try it. I don't really know anything about Mark Wahlberg, if that's not clear. So we'll see. Well, we're half an hour away, so we got some time. We'll see in 25 minutes. All aboard! All right, I guess I'll turn the camera off because we have to drive so far. Bye. BRB. All right, I am like 5 minutes away from Wahlburgers. Guys, I can't believe I've only been to 2. I feel so tired and full. I'm ready for a nap. But excited to try this $18 veggie burger. Something's gotta be special about it. Mark Wahlberg's face better be delicately etched on the bun. Guys, my hair is losing it. My hair is starting to lose it. Just please ignore it. Why are the wipers on? Back in beautiful Hollywood, baby. I don't think there are 2 polar opposites in Los Angeles more than Beverly Hills and Hollywood. Oh God, we're in the ass crack of Hollywood. Okay, Wahlberg. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's right here. All right, I gotta find somewhere to park. Oh, there is a woman dancing. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Get me out of Hollywood. Does anyone here know how to drive? Cause I don't. Can you teach me? Okay, of course Wahlburgers is like on the Hollywood Strip. Does Mark Wahlberger, or Mark Wahlberg?
Classic.
What is his name? Does he have a Hollywood star?
Wahlburger.
I'm working on it. Where am I? Forever 21? I thought they went out of business. There is so much culture here, too much. Do you want to just like get a little... I don't like it here. All right, I guess I have to find a parking spot and then go walk to it.
Please take the parking ticket. Please enter
Sorry.
following the back.
I just really didn't want to park here, but I guess I have to. Oh my God, guys, this is like awful. I really don't like it here. Ew. God, the vibes here are just down bad horrendous. We made it. All right, I'll be right back. Gonna go pick up the order. Wish me luck. Oops, okay, I thought the camera was recording and it wasn't. I was just talking. Anyways, I got the goods and I made it out of the parking garage. The restaurant was not that cute and it smelled like piss. But I think that can be said about most places on the Hollywood Strip. Oh, y'all. Why do I feel like I am running a marathon? I am sitting in my car eating food. Today drains me. Oh my God. Let me out. Let me out of here. All the cars need to move faster. All right, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just trying to get out of Hollywood. All right. Found a cozy little spot right under a lemon tree. And you can't see me. All right, I'll go somewhere else. Oh my God, the battery just died. Alrighty, y'all, sorry for the interruption. I don't know where it cut off. My main camera just died, so I swapped it out with another one. And I don't like this camera. So if the quality just decreased, I'm sorry. Anyways, we are here and we got the Mark Wahlberger. I have just looked progressively more disheveled as this video has gone on. Hair, stop being too long. Cut yourself, please. Or no, I love you, hair. Don't do it. You're so beautiful. All right, but here we have it. It comes in a nice little Wahlburger box. These are the onion rings. Oh wait, no, this is the burger. Okay, I think these are the onion rings. Oh my God, they weren't joking. These are thin as hell. It looks like a little salad. Okay, here is the $18 Impossible Burger. Yeah, I don't know what makes this worth $18. It's on like a Wonder Bread bun. Okay,
That looks terrible.
being too critical. Let's give it a try. It does smell good. All right, here we go. Mark Wall.
No.
Whatever. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a lot going on here. There's like caramelized onions, some sauce. That's pretty good. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Is this interesting? I can tell you, when I moved to LA to pursue my entertainment career, I did not think this is what I would be doing. And maybe that's my fault. It's good though, I like it. It tastes like a burger, guys. I don't know what to say. Oh no, guys, I'm falling apart. Okay, it is pretty good. I don't think I would ever go again. Most
existential moment
because it's in the ass crack of Hollywood, but it's pretty good. I mean, I've eaten like more than half of it, so but yeah, that's good. I'd give that like an 8 out of 10. Wait, actually no, I'd give it a 6 out of 10 because that is not worth $18. And I don't know why there was a $5 upcharge for an Impossible patty. I've been to Ralph's, I know how much they cost. It is not bad, but it is good, and it has been around for like a long time. Out of all the celebrity restaurants we've been to, this has been around the longest. I'd never heard of it until now. Ooh, okay, gotta give them points for this. They include these sauce packets. Remember when these came out? Like, life was never the same. This is what we should have been doing all along. Like, I'm sorry, sauce packets should not be smaller than this. Dip and squeeze? Oh my God, great minds made this. Whoever designed this deserves to get their pussy ate. All right, now we have the really tiny onion rings. These smell so good. I mean, it just smells like fried shit. Not fried shit. All right, this is fun. What am I saying? All right, let's give the
those look so good.
Tiny little onion rings a try.
Oh my God.
That's pretty good. It just tastes like fried batter. Huh. I mean, yeah, they're divine. Okay, these are delicious. I mean, obviously. It tastes like a topping for the burgers that they just gave me an entire bowl of. Wow. Get the close-up. Get the titties, bitch. Wow. Gotta say, it is not worth going to Hollywood for. Few things are. Wait, what is this sitting on? It's sitting on like some map? Hold on. What? I thought it was gonna be like a fun little map of the town. It says you are here, but that is not where I was. I don't know where that is. Okay. I wish I had like a fork. Like it's literally like a little salad. I would give these like an 8 I would give these like a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10 if they weren't in the middle of Hollywood. Accessibility score gets a solid 0. Smelled like piss in there. It was the piss. Oh, Hollywood. Land of the dream. I want another bite. Enough. Wrap it up. I'm done. Oh my god, all the crumbs from those onion rings. One sec. Alrighty guys, well, I think that is all I will be trying today. Well, and then I guess my camera stopped recording and I just kept talking because I don't know where the rest of the footage went. But I mean, that was all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Miss you guys a lot. Hope you had a good time. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Oh my god. Bye.
What happened, pal?
Alrighty. I think that'll be all. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Drink some water. Take care of yourself. I will be back tomorrow. Many a video essay to get to. I wanted to do some tonight, but I just forgot and didn't. So, tune in tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
The world was ours, nothing out of reach. Imagine where we could be. Our dreams is one, hope brighter than the sun. What could ever stop us? Then it all turned. I don't know why. Still to this day, I'm wondering why. Will we ever know? Will we ever get to understand what we both went through? Anyway, I'm thankful for the times I had with you. I just want to thank you for loving you. Your love made me love myself more. And I could never thank you. Never thank you enough. I was down when you met me, but your smile wouldn't let me take down on myself, look down on myself. You told me I could, that I should